Okay, on my end, OBS is starting to really lag all of a sudden, right before I'm ready to start stream. I don't know if it's streaming out the quality that I'm seeing the preview of, but the frame rate of what I'm seeing the preview of here is not particularly good, like, at all. It's, well, where's my camera? Here it is. I'm not wearing my hat because my hat's soaking wet because it's the thunderstorm outside. Huh. It could be because, let's see here, if I turn on display capture and I open this up, the new screens are almost done. And I have so many layers on this project that the project is starting to really lag. And just before I start stream, it went into not responding mode. Which just tells you it's a great quality piece, right? Man, the frame rate I'm seeing on OBS is really bad. So I don't know what's going on there exactly. I'm just gonna turn off display capture. I'm gonna turn on game capture and switch that from Assassin's Creed Odyssey to Persona 3 Reload. And then I'm gonna task manager kill Affinity Photo because that is being super laggy. And now my preview on OBS is looking a lot better. Now it's actually good. Okay, so it was that. Again, I don't know if the frame rate that I was seeing over here is the frame rate that you were seeing, but man, that was, my goodness gracious, that was, certainly something. So, hey, the thing's almost done. I just need to figure out, like, some poster to have behind the monitor and, like, monitor animations and fix up some details and, like, tune it up. I don't know. That's probably not the phrase to use there. Refine it? That's probably the better phrase to use there, right? Anyway, so it's almost done. This will be the last time that I stream this before Fragapalooza, since that's right around the corner now. If I alt-tab off, I love how even when I alt-tab off and it pauses the game, the ground still bugs out in the same way. You love to see it. Anyway, if I move just Discord here, just so I have access to my taskbar, I think that's what it's called, and turn display capture. Oh, that's a crop display capture. Oh, I think I used that for, like, Minecraft recording stuff, like, a decent while back. Where's my normal display capture? Where's my normal display capture? It's currently August 4th. Where's my, oh my god, my mouse cursor? Currently August 4th. So August 8th, so just a few days away. So, yeah, I'm kind of trying to wrap up my final preparations here for this event. I have now printed more than enough dragons for every winner of the tournaments to be able to get one, so I'm just trying to print, like, extra so that there's more choices. My table here has gotten covered. I think I have, like, 14 or 15 to give away now. And there's 2 that I made specifically for the doubles team that I played against in 2019, since they were there last year as well. And they were chill guys. The one guy, Dubspider, I was chatting with a decent bit last year. And so I made them dragons themed on the characters that they were playing, assuming they still play those characters. So, yeah, I'll give those to those 2 guys. And then apart from that, I'm just amassing, like, a big collection. What the heck am I doing? I'm basically just going through the days. We're back into the day-to-day here. I'm just grinding out days and spending time with people and... Is there anybody that would... What's the run button again? It's that. My goodness. I play so many games at once that I get all mixed up. I'm pretty sure I already duplicated a skill card, specifically so I wouldn't start the stream and then immediately forget. I don't know. I guess I'll go hang out here. Wait, do I have a... Whoops. Hangs persona? Yeah, I do right there. I have the weird ferret. But yeah, the one that I'm currently trying to print, whenever I'm not going to be around for a while, I try to print ones that are just going to use that one filament all the way through. Why am I switching my input? I'm getting confused with capture card games. I'm playing this on PC. I alt-tab off. I don't switch inputs. If I'm not going to be around for a while, I just load in one filament, like transitioning ones or multicolor ones, and just let it go at it. But ones that I color change, where it's a few colors, like, I can take one of the ones I printed for those dudos. Here's an Ike-themed dragon, as an example, where it's like, wah! One color up to a certain point there, and then body's like a main color, and then spikes at the top are kind of another color. Ones like that, I want to be around for, so I can color change it. Wah! Just toss that back there. Hello, Zur Samurai. How's it going? Does that show up? I don't see that appearing on, like, the chat box. Unless I just missed that by a hot second. I guess I just missed it by a hot second. I sure saw that test show up. So I've been playing around with, like, different colors in my slicing software here. I saw this one, I was like, whoa, that looks cool. So that's what's being printed now. We did the purple, the black is in progress, and then I'll color change it to silver before the night is done. And yeah, that's what's currently on the print bed. So I am a little bit sleepy, but I have to stay awake at least long enough to do that last color change. And I was like, yeah, let's just play some Persona here. I have to stay up anyway. I feel as if I can grow closer thanks to the Hanged Man Persona Hinugami. I feel like I might grow closer to Maiko soon. Sure, let's do it. Thanks. I need to alt tab off. And where was your thing? That's, oh, this one right here. Wait, what rank are we at?
I don't know what to do. My dad.
What be happening? I should sit with her until she calms down.
Dad.
Oh.
He hit me. He's so mean.
Yeah, that's not a great parent then. Let's see here. Yeah, so I gotta say that's awful.
Yeah. You think so too? That's mean. Stupid meanie. All I did was ask why they're getting
Also,
a divorce. They got mad at me. And
what's the
said
thing that's
they
hanging around my
wanted
neck
it.
on the
Like,
lanyard?
asking, but
Is that my music player
Dad yelled at me and
device?
hit me.
Looks like some sort of weird drug that I take a swig of.
Asking so much. I don't know if they love me anymore. Do they just wish I would disappear?
They would never.
Never? But then, why do they get so mad? What if I ran away from home? I want to know how they really feel about me. If they love me, they'll try to find me, right? It's a secret, okay?
Wait,
Don't tell Mom.
I'm not
and
gonna be
Dad I'm
complicit
running
in
away.
this.
I know you won't tell.
Maiko seems to trust me a lot. I feel like we're growing closer. All right, now I can go back to my stream manager. All right, well, rank 5 hanged girl at the shrine.
I have to go now. Let's play again sometime.
We did not do any playing. What are you talking about? Part of it is that Maiko had headed back to the dorm. All right. Oh, what am I gonna do in this time slot here? But yeah, as my first semester is done. Nice. The stress and sickness is catching up to you. Gotta do blood test tomorrow. Oh, geez. I hope you pass. No, oh, welcome back. Sorry, I need to talk to Fuka. About what? There's something I have to clear up. I'm sure you're burnt out coming right off an operation. You know, it might do good for you to just rest today. But in all seriousness, I hope that like, goes a-okay. I know some people get really, really lightheaded when they're getting blood drawn. Does my frame rate, like, feel lower right now? Anyway, let's go this way. Last time I would have had blood drawn would have been, like, junior high school, I think, when I... Oh, now the frame rate seems good. Yeah, I don't know what to do then. When I was part of a study where they needed, like, healthy kids to analyze to compare to the sick kids. So one of the things that happened there was I had blood drawn. I don't know what I did to combat the lightheadedness. I think I might have just had like a juice box or something like that. But I was staring at it like as blood was being drawn the entire time. Just because I was like, huh, that's interesting. Where's the command room here? But yeah, past the first one with like actual semester tests, or is this following up about the joke about blood tests? So about last night's operation, did something happen between you and Yukari-chan? Yukari-chan's been acting a little weird lately. Just hope nothing's bothering her. Oh, I almost forgot. I wanted to apologize for hitting you yesterday. I kept meaning to say something earlier, but I didn't want everyone else to hear. Well, we're standing right beside someone right now, so yeah, I'm sorry. Alright, well, what the heck do I do now with my time slot? Because no one there wants to hang out. I mean, what's available today? What day is it? It's Wednesday. Isn't this the day where it's like, I could gain academics here, but I also can't do it at the place because I don't think they offer the seafood full course on Wednesday. Yeah, God, you wish you didn't contract Dead by Daylight. The mosquito fever. Not actually familiar with that, but it sounds like something that would probably not be super fun, so I'm sorry to hear about that. Because, yeah, if you're already not feeling super great, and then are going and getting a blood test, so blood's being drawn, which will make you a little bit lightheaded, that's probably not going to be super fun. I don't know what the heck to do then with this time slot. What the heck do I do? Nobody wants to hang out with me. I don't think. Yeah, wait, it would have showed the icon at the place if, what's this conversation here? Like, over the area when I was fast traveling. Why is there a conversation thing here? But this is just into the command room. Yeah, and then the conversation icon goes away. Storage room. Wait, what? Door's tightly sealed. I wonder if it's a storage room. That was super enlightening. There's nothing else I can do. Do I just bite the bullet and get academics for a more expensive price than I normally would tonight? I have the monies, but like I want to use them on consumable things. Like, is there something else that I can do here? Maybe I can't do things here. Now that I've beaten another boss, does this guy sell more links or anything like that? Hello, Snow Penguin. How's it going tonight? Does he have any? Oh, he has revenge site note. A note with the URL of a revenge request site that has stirred up a buzz. Oh, thanks. I'll be in search of more exquisite info. So maybe I go check this out, I guess, or something or other. Whoops, I don't need to do that. And that's how I can use my time slot tonight? Shocked and lightheaded during the blood test, drinking water is enough to calm down. Wait, so there's one tomorrow, but you also already did one. So that was the first one there. Gotcha. So hopefully the second one won't be quite as rough there. I'm doing pretty alrighty. Let's spend time on the computer. I've been continuing to print like a whole whack of dragons. Let's see what this URL leads to. A revenge website. This must be the site from those rumors. I don't know if I'm gonna have space across like my desk for them all. If I get like the stage for most of the event anyway, I wonder if they would be okay with me just dumping like a pile of dragons on the stage. There are all kinds of requests posted here. Redacted. I know he's always talking about me behind my back. I hate it. I want revenge. The hate-filled posts pleading for revenge go on and on. Bearing witness to the ugly side of humanity has strengthened my resolve. Wait. Okay, is that connected to the story? Because there was something about a revenge website with a story that I think, that Sephiroth Ocelot, I'm calling him because I don't know what his name is a part of. So I think that's probably important for the thingamabob story. I don't know, I can hear people talking. You know, our campus is actually pretty clean and new. I only noticed after my club had to visit another school. My parents said that our school was rebuilt after an explosion 10 years ago. What? I also heard the explosion wasn't the only reason. Around that time, a lot of students suddenly stopped coming to school. Yeah, that's what happens after an explosion at the school. Maybe that's why they put up the new building. Start with a clean slate. What, you think there's a dark side to Gekkoukan High? You watch way too much TV. There is probably something dark going on here, and that's why it's Tartarus, right? Probably. There's gotta be. It would be silly if there wasn't, story-wise. Let's talk about the Heian era today, if I pronounce that right. I don't spend a lot of time on this, so pay attention. In 794, the Heian Kyo was established. In 894, they abolished imperial embassies to China. I might put this section on the exam next week. I'm feeling lazy. The teachers here suck. Anyway, on to feudalism. Listen carefully, because this has to do with the origins of the samurai. I choose you, Pikachu. I mean, Acoustic, let's see what you know. So, the law permitting permanent ownership of newly cultivated land served as a foundation for the development of feudalism. Thanks to this decree, a lot of land was cultivated. At the same time, a serious problem arose for the farmers. Do you remember what that was? If I had to guess this, social disparity. I'm gonna go to the interwebs and see if I'm right. I totally am. It's the one that, like, seemed the most likely. Yep, you got it. The work doesn't end after you plowed the land. It costs a lot of money to build waterways and stuff on top of that. So the farmers with more wealth and authority could make more money by expanding their lands. On the other hand, those who weren't as affluent had no choice but to remain poor. It's the same old story throughout time. Well, that's all for the Heian period. Wow. And it's gonna be on the test. Uh, Man, this school sucks at teaching. Everyone in the classes look at me with respect. Spend like under a minute on it, and then it's gonna be on the test. Which is, that's it for that little subsection unit. Like, what even? This is ended for today. My goodness. And yeah, Thursday, it's coming right up here. So tomorrow is gonna be a family dinner over at my uncle's place, since my mom's cousin from Germany is visiting along with his family, and they're traveling with the family of a friend of his from the States. They're traveling together. So we're gonna do like a big dinner together tomorrow. And then the following day, we're gonna head out to the family's lake cabin, since they want to spend some time out there while they're briefly stopping through the city here. And they're probably gonna be out there until Thursday, but I'm gonna have to come back Wednesday evening, because I gotta be at Frag early on Thursday. Well, I don't have to be, but I'd very much like to be. So yeah, I'm just gonna go out there for like one night, spend a couple days out there, probably work on finalizing my new one of these screens, like wrap up the drawing on that while I'm out there or something like that in the nighttime, and then be pretty much ready to go, get here on Wednesday evening and pack up all my stuff into my vehicle, and then it'll be immediately time to go. And I'm pretty sure that my cousin's younger kiddo and my cousin are just gonna like get there whenever they get there on Thursday, but my cousin's older kid, like, what? Are you kidding me? That was weird. This isn't even my weird, not functional Xbox controller. I'm actually playing with PlayStation right off the get-go this time. Anyway, cousin's older kid, like me, wants to get there, like, as early as possible. So we're both probably gonna wake up at, like, 6 a.m., like, get packed up, and then try to be there, like, I don't know, around 8-ish or something like that. Maybe before that point. We'll see. So yeah, that'll be a long day. They're gonna be helping with the setup, so they'll already get like most of their stuff there on Tuesday and Wednesday, so I won't have to pack a whole lot of stuff on the way there. But greed is such a terrible sin, alas I cannot help but want, and now the number of requests I have for you is increased. Okay, but I'm gonna have to pack a lot more stuff on the way back home, because I'll be packing some of their stuff. Be incredibly pleased should you spare the time to fulfill them. Sincerely yours forevermore, Elizabeth. Like, at least the chairs should all be taken there, like on Tuesday and Thursday, so like the big things will be done. I can sense the power growing within you, stems from the bonds you have forged and nurtured. Here, it may not be much, but this is my gift to you. Please accept it. Twilight Fragment.
Forward to it.
I still cannot foresee the limits of your potential. I look forward to witnessing you grow even further. How may I assist you? What are the new requests? Oh, I already created a persona with torrent shot. You've already completed it. Attack mirror. Okay. Bring you a Christmas star. I have until the next thingamabob to do that. I'm gonna need to look into how this is exactly done. I need to get an old document. Open a bunch of treasure chests. Defeat a rare shadow.
Insist you do anything, but it'd be greatly appreciated.
I'll need a chilled taiyaki. I'm gonna need to figure out where that is. I like to see a pair of Max safety shoes, don't we all? Please feed the cat. I did buy some cat food earlier. I sense a presence. Seems to be a hungry cat somewhere out there. It appears to have trouble finding food, as such as not yet been fed. Would you please find and feed the poor thing? Well, it's a good thing I already brought cat food. Bring something you find from the ocean. And hello, Delta Thingy. How's it going today? Need anything else?
Very well, then.
Sure, okay. So let's go duplicate a skill card. Also, I'm not entirely sure what vehicle I'm gonna end up taking to Fragapalooza. I was thinking it was probably gonna be my car. And probably still will be, but let's see here. Sure, I don't know, that I guess. But earlier today, one of my neighbors who works as a mechanic came by to help me out with my truck a little bit, to try and figure out what's going on and what can we do to maybe make it run, since it was just in the backyard, completely broken down. You can't even start it up. And we ended up taking out the spark plugs and cleaning them with a torch to burn out all the fuel that might have gotten in there from failed attempts to start before, kind of flooding it. And we put them in, and then it started. And it was like, oh, okay. I never in a million years would have guessed that. Like, thank goodness for his help. So I was really grateful to him. And the other day I did end up printing him a dragon to give him his thanks and gave him that. And then afterwards he was enjoying some beers with my dad, and sounds like they were just chatting away for hours on end. So it sounded like they were having a good time. Yeah, honestly, things kind of suck right now. Today overall was good, but things right now are awful. Oh, geez, I'm sorry to hear that. Our partner's helping you through it. Well, that's good. Yeah, it's good to have supportive figures in your life to be able to help with that all. What is going on here? Why is there an exclamation point? What does it mean? Also, why is my frame rate just, like, sucking sometimes? What does the exclamation point mean? Is there, like, a thing going on here? No. Oh, there's a thing here. Oh, this is the cat. Mew, the cat looks very weak. It seems like it might be hungry. Maybe I should give it super cat food. Sure, give it super cat food. Cat is purring loudly. It seems happy. Maybe the cat will feel better if I come back and feed it again tomorrow. I don't remember where I bought the cat food from. Was that the pharmacy or something? Do I just have to do this, like, for a few days? Kids and family, sports, school. Man, I can buy some more cat food tomorrow. What's the hangout there? Is that just like the elderly couple? Yeah, it is. Okay. So, you gotta love how I spawn in there when I fast travel in, but this isn't the load zone to fast travel out. Like, what? Video games, huh? Maybe I'll go hang out with the moon guy. Okay, what I'll do. Do I have a moon persona? No, I gotta go buy one. Anyway, so I managed to get the truck working with his help. And I was like, oh, that's cool and exciting. And as it was running, he was adjusting this screw on the carburetor that controls how much fuel the engine gets as it's idling, and just trying to find the sweet spot, and it seemed like he found a good spot. And so I ended up taking it for a test drive just around the neighborhood here, while, like, a vehicle was following behind me, so just in case I break down, like, help is there. Let's see here. Should I? Yeah, sure, do that. And it seemed to work a-okay. Like, my clutch is still a little bit funny, but it got me around, and it was like, okay, well, my parents were planning on visiting my uncle's place where, like, all the family and guests are at right now, and just, like, hang out and chat with them for a little while. And he lives not super far, so my dad was asking, like, oh, are we gonna try taking the truck now? That was just broken down this morning, but works now, and I was like, sure, let's do it. And drove it there, and, like, it got me there just fine. Fun to drive again for the first time in a while. Parked it there, and I was kind of chatting about it with some of the visitors there, and, like, showing it and stuff, because it's a fun thing to chat about, and a lot of people find it interesting. And when I was showing it and I tried to start it, I couldn't start it. I was like, oh, that's a little bit concerning. I hope it's not just broken down here. So I did a little bit of finagling. I adjusted the choke manually, which is like, choke and throttle are things that are just done, well, throttle's always done by a pedal as well nowadays in modern vehicles, but there's a throttle knob on there that I can do to change, like, how much fuel it's getting before I even put my foot on the pedal. And choke is the other big thing, which just controls, like, how much air is getting into the engine. Thing that all modern engines would just do automatically, but back then you had to do it yourself and find the golden spot, especially for starting it. You want to have a lot of choke when you're initially starting it. Get like a good vacuum of instead of, you know, like, you're gonna get a lot more pressure with the restriction sucking in air to initially start it. So I don't know where to adjust that choke just looking at the knob until I mark it with a Sharpie. I'll do it like tomorrow. So I just had to take off like the air filter and then adjust it manually to where I want the choke and then put the air filter back on. Then I was like, okay, this should be good. I should be able to start it and drive it home. And then when it was time to go home, I was able to start it and I was able to drive it home. But by the time that it was time to go home, I should have remembered the weather forecast earlier today and figured that it probably wasn't a great time to take it, considering it's raining. It's thunderstorming right now, unless it started letting up since I started streaming. But, like, this is like video of it running earlier and getting it started up. I am a little bit sketched out about it. And yeah, considering it's, like, super dark out and raining, I just pulled it in forwards. I can back it out when it's, like, sunshiny and clear skies and not super dark. So I managed to get it home. The windshield wipers were actually working better than I thought they would, considering they're pretty rinky-dink thing. They don't use any electricity. They use vacuum generated by the engine. And so if you have your foot on the gas, they stop working. And you take your foot off the gas and they start going. That was old school stuff. But the windshield wipers were actually working really, really good today. I feel like as I'm using them more and more, they are getting easier and easier to use. So even if I had my foot on the gas, they'd still be moving a little bit as long as I wasn't really pressing in the gas. And I was honestly surprised. So they were working pretty well. Like, I was getting a lot of mist or fog, whatever the stuff is on the windows there. So my dad, who was in the passenger seat, was trying to finagle with the heater and figure out how to set it to defrost mode to get that off of there. So it was a little bit difficult to see. So I was like paying very close attention to the roads, but it seems to work. I'll adjust the choke tomorrow so I can actually make it consistent and reliable. I didn't bother doing that while things weren't working because I just needed to test it and make sure it was working first and foremost. But I'll set it up the way that I like it tomorrow, put a couple hours into it. But it seems like it's working, as long as I know where the choke is, which again, I'll do that tomorrow. So it's like, I didn't really want to take it to Fragapalooza and put the tent in the back and just sleep in there. Because one, there's more space, it's a lot more comfortable. And two, it's just fun. It's just fun to be able to take that to that. But it's like, I only just got it on the road today, Sunday here. Well, now it's after midnight, it's Monday now. But it was still broken down as of Sunday when Fragapalooza on Thursday. Do I really want to risk it taking it all the way there? I mean, when I brought it last year, it was still in a very sketchy state, and I was not at all good at driving it yet when I took it last year. I just needed to take it to the Crystal Glass that's in Leduc near, like, basically right close to where Fragapalooza is taking place, because Leduc Crystal Glass was the only Crystal Glass location willing to work on something so old. And so I needed to get it there anyway, so I was like, oh, I'll just take it for Fragapalooza. And despite the sketchiness with it, it brought me there, it brought me back. It stalled a few times, but I got it figured out. I got it to and fro. So, like, I trust it more now than I did then, but I'm still a little bit worried considering it was just broken down earlier today. So, I think I'm going to test it a whole bunch over the next couple days and see how reliable it actually is, and then I'll decide probably on Wednesday if I'm taking my truck the following day. So, yeah, we'll see. I'd also need to figure out how I load everything, considering last year, both my truck and my car were brought since my friend from Germany, Finn, was just driving my car, and I could load a whole bunch of stuff into there. All the mechanical stuff like computers and things. I could just toss all the chairs and stuff in the back box of my truck. But if I'm just driving my truck, it's like, is there a good place to put my computer in there? Like, I'd be going with my little cousin in the morning, and I guess, like, he would just basically be holding on to my computer and monitor in the cab, like between his legs or something like that. Or maybe I sit in the driver's side, he sits in the middle, and then like my computer and monitors are pushed up against the passenger's door or something like that. I don't know. I don't know how it would work. So even just transportation wise, it might make more sense to take my car there at least. On the way back, it'd probably be better like taking my truck because here's just a box that I can fill with all the chairs that we need to take back. And then I can put like my computer in my cousin's car, but on the way there, it's, I don't know. I've got stuff to figure out. I don't know whether I'm taking it to Frag or not, but there's good news in that it seems to be working, and we'll see if it's continuing to work as I test it over the next few days. We are at rank 2, sure. I'll hang out with him. Wait, I did just get a moon persona, right? Yeah, we can grow closer. Wonderful, my gourmet friend. Let's see. Last time we ascended to a juicy paradise, yes. I know just where to go next. Oh, I need to go find the right thingamabob here. I would be more comfortable sleeping and regulate temperature a whole lot. But honestly, the bigger reason is just like, it's fun to bring. It's kind of the case.
Is that enough appetizers?
So,
excuse me, sir. 2 bowls of the usual
yeah,
today.
it's a situation.
One of them is extra large.
It's finally like good news on the front of that truck. Finally, after 10 months of nothing but seemingly bad news. Bowls were replaced with 2 fresh new ones.
Once you taste this,
It was very shortly after Fragapalooza last year that it broke down.
Noodles. Yes.
And it had been broken down since. Well, It'd been functional on and off, but with a leak.
Jewel of the secret menu.
But now it's
Even
working.
better than the
And I
Hagakure.
look underneath it,
The
and it's
simple,
not leaking
soft
any
base
fluids.
broth complemented
It's
by the rich,
amazing.
spicy
Not to be
miso
leaking
sauce.
anything.
It's like a
10 months of
microcosm
work.
the miracle of creation.
So like I said, I trust it more than I did last year. I brought it last year out of necessity. This year I don't have to. Incredible flavor melts away my troubles.
It's all about that secret menu.
But yeah, it's I don't know.
Oh, how will people find it if it's too secret? Whatever.
I think
The harder
tomorrow
think
is just
about it,
gonna be
the
like a
hungrier
massive
I'm gonna
truck
get.
troubleshooting day. That's what it's gonna be.
Sir, don't toss out that first bowl, all right? That soup and I have unfinished business. This
I've
is
been doing a
huge
lot of
honor
preparation
you,
for
you know?
Fragapalooza lately.
You're only the second
During
person
my
to
layouts
taste
and
this
stuff.
after me. Don't forget to blow on the noodles to cool them off.
I did change my Smash layouts a little bit recently. I can really feel Suemitsu's kindness. I feel like our relationship is stronger. Did I say a thing? Oh, maybe it's one of those ones where it's afterwards. Because I was looking at the website, I was like,
What a lucky
I haven't
guy
had a
you are.
prompt
And
to
you get be friends
say a
with me.
thing, unless I was
And
just playing on
so
such
you know, you
autopilot.
wouldn't be getting this with my younger brother. Because
That I
the
didn't
gourmet
notice
king
that I
brother is
entered the
not
wrong thing.
gourmet king.
But I think it's fine.
So, do you get
Okay,
me?
this is a thing I need to answer for,
Who
according
am
to the
I?
site.
Go on, I want to hear it come out of your mouth.
The Gourmet King.
My word, not so loud. Are you trying to embarrass me? Here, have some of my boiled egg. I had a couple of bites, but it's still good. No more talking. The food's gonna be a chewy, flavorless mess if we don't eat up. Sir, sir, you saved that first bowl, right? Because I'm gonna be needing it.
So Mitsu and I finished our ramen and I went back to the dorm. Alright, now I can alt tab and go back to the stream manager. Alright. I feel so welcome. Feel rested, plenty of time for the next full moon. I wish I could totally take a slow file start next week, so I'd like you to care for your health and concentrate on your studies. Yeah, my academics is good enough here. And yeah, I mean, the plan if it needs to get towed is pretty much just get it towed. In the 2 years that I've owned it, I've needed to tow it 3 times already. So, like, I'm kind of familiar with getting it towed at this point. The most recent time was like 3 weeks ago. Something like that. Most recent time that it was broken down. So, yeah, hopefully it doesn't come down to that. But, like, I feel like as it's getting worked on, it is getting better and better. It should have, hopefully, need to happen less and less. It would really, really suck getting it towed with, like, a whole bunch of equipment and stuff inside. But, like, I'm gonna do a lot of testing over the next few days to see if it even seems like feasible and it's working reliably and like there's probably no issues. Because right now, I don't trust it. So I'm gonna be doing a lot of driving it over the next few days to see, will this work? Is it gonna be okay? Hopefully, maybe. Should probably do some studying and then I get a bunch of academics that way, I think, right? And may as well build it up even if it isn't necessary for right now. So yeah, there's that essentially. The retro area looks so cool. Is there an idea of like what it's gonna look like? I know that it was announced, and I've been chatting with the one dude that's running it at least. I don't know the other people that are running it, but the one guy that's mainly running things there, I've been chatting a decent bit with. I know that there's plans to run Smash Melee, Street Fighter, and maybe other things for like little miniature tournaments at least. I don't recall what the other things are, but I think there's at least 3 things that there's gonna be tournaments for. And then also just like general free play area of retro kind of stuff. And I was reached out to for help with the bracketing. And the last time that I emailed them, I gave them like a whole description of this is what I do for bracketing, this is how it works, this is how the double elimination format works if that's what you want to do. And they never replied to me. So, like, hopefully they saw that or were like, huh, that's really helpful information. But, like, I haven't heard from them since then.
Yeah.
There've been a couple people that I haven't heard to that I've reached out to about frag stuff. Tuesday, came back to get a drink, got caught by Mitsuru, as you can see. I think this gives me a +4, right? Not worried about Akihiko's grades. More worried he'll run off and do some reckless training. Studying has the added benefit of preventing that possibility. Here we are, even though I'm mostly done studying for the exams. Then why don't you overlook acoustic studies? That is, if he's able to join us. Let's see here. So, for boosting academics, Let's see here. Dorm studying is, yeah, +4 normally and +5 on last day. I may as well get +4, and then I get it for free anyway. Sure.
I see.
All right. Sit down. I'll be your study coach.
I was hoping to go for another run after rehydrating.
Okay, so Mortal Kombat
I
2
believe
is the
you've done
other
enough
thingamabob.
Physical
Cool.
activity for one day. Any more and you'll hurt yourself.
Fine. So, were there any subjects you needed help with?
Any tips for grasping formulas? And Quake 3 as well. Oh yeah, that was a thingamabob.
Are you concerned about getting bored and losing focus? In that case, try a quick workout between problems. The brain perks up once you get the circulation flowing.
Ah, that's the strat.
Looking forward to your next workout is a great way to stay motivated. In any case, I advise having a good workout ready to treat yourself with after a study session. It all comes down to making it a regular habit. Just a little each day really adds up.
I wasn't going to say anything, but Akihiko, working out isn't normally a reward for most people. On top of that,
That was
good
what
does
I
it
did,
do
but
to
with
create
video
your
editing.
long-term habits mere days before
During
the
some of my
exam?
semesters. If I was getting bored and losing focus when I was trying to study, just take a break and work on channel
How
stuff.
would you recommend cramming for it?
So it's like I'm still being efficient working on
It's
something, and then I go
not
back to
my
studying
usual
after a
style,
bit.
but I
what I
would
used to
focus
do.
on memorizing material that is
Back
like
when I
reading
was a
text.
student.
If you give it your
2
all,
months
it
ago.
shouldn't be too difficult. Easier than facing the enemy wholly unprepared, at least.
Well, we can talk all night, but doing is where the magic happens. Here, let me give you some practice problems.
The two of them continued giving me rigorous advice. Wow, a whole bunch of points. Make me smarter, even though I'm already smart enough.
You catch on
Make me even
quick.
smarter.
You immediately took what you learned and put it into practice. All
What
you
did I
need
learn?
now is some strength training and you'll be unstoppable. Once
I
the
actually
exams
do
are
need to
over,
get back into like
why don't we
physical
dive into Tartarus for a
exercise.
bit and get some
Get back
workouts
into
in?
Taekwondo.
You never change. I'll
But
need to
I can't this
continue
week.
keeping an eye on you to make sure you don't
Next week for
overdo
sure,
it.
if I'm not too sleep deprived after frag.
The more you study and the more you train, the better results you'll get. I look forward to seeing what you'll accomplish from here on. Let's call it here for today. I want to get some stretches in before heading to bed.
Alright, well, it is now Friday. 27 days left. Lots of days.
Let's get on with today's lesson.
Silence! Class is beginning. What kind of spell are you chanting? Just a quick preface, when I use the word magic, I mean it in a very general sense. Anyway, today's topic is the magic of medieval Europe. I'll be giving a crash course on the single most magical place and time in recorded history it is. So, there are a lot of materials pertaining to Western magic, from printed books to communal folklore. I'll cover all of it, including the changes European magic has seen since then. As I mentioned previously, European magic finds its origin in paganism. Starting with Christianity, though, it has been influenced by an influx of various cultures. Let's see, there's some well-known examples. There's Kabbalah, which is the esoteric study of mythical aspect of Jewish texts. There's also Gnosticism, a Christian sect founded by Simon Magus the Sorcerer. Mixed philosophy and natural sciences were the fruits of magical researchers. And the same was true of Islam's scientific advances, which surpassed Europe's at the time. Now, as for the circumstance of magic in this age, it was an era where the rule of Christianity and the insight of natural sciences collided. Magicians bravely reached up for a connection with the gods. Say, are you still awake? You're not daydreaming, right? How about a test to see if you were paying attention? You'll know what type of guardian angel you have depending on how you answer Uriel call upon. I choose the acoustic. What is the esoteric study of Jewish texts called? That was the Christian one. I think it was this, right? I don't think that top one was a real one that you listed. Where's that website? Yeah, I am correct. Now switch back to the stream manager. Very good. And thank your guardian angel, because they must be kind. And thank myself for paying attention. The magicians of the age achieved great things, particularly the renowned grimoires. A grimoire vice. This is a collection of magical texts. I couldn't help but just immediately think of Nier Replicant, and like one of my favorite video game companions ever. I honestly didn't like Nier Replicant, but Grimoire Vice has got to be like one of my favorite video game characters ever. Usually as all-encompassing as possible when I answered correctly. Everyone in the class is looking at me with respect. Like, Vice was super cool. Wow, I'm so popular and stuff. Crazy. And hello, Emerald Finder. I know that I got to that, like, 4 minutes late here, considering it's just been, like, cutscenes and stuff. But I'm doing pretty alrighty. I was able to make, like, really great progress with my vehicle that I've been struggling to get going. Oh, does anyone want to hang out today? I guess we'll see here. So that's cool and exciting, but I'm still a little bit sketched out by its reliability, so we shall see here. Let's go duplicate a skill card. And by the way, shout out to whoever does the website. I should know who that is off the top of my head, but I'm drawing a blank right now. I mean, you can also find out, like, who does the website by looking at, like, the staff page. Fragapalooza there. Duplicate the Mayha card. Well, here goes. See ya later. Alright, so I want to go hang out with that guy again. What's going on here? Oh, it's the cat, right? Hold on, let's see here. Also, I mean, whoever does the website doesn't know that you can just break the, you can just break the website tournament sign-up page by typing in an extremely long name that then takes up the entire page, like my little cousin did with Wah! Here, give me a few then, I guess.
You got everything you need? Come again,
But I mean, neither of us have ever bothered to tell him. I don't know if my little cousin wants to anyway, because it is funny. It's station outskirts, right? It is a little bit funny breaking the website with super long team names. That looks very weak. Give it a super cat food. Cat's purring loudly. It seems happy. Its purring seems more energetic than it did last time. I think the cat will feel even better if I come back and feed it again tomorrow. I don't know what I'm doing with this, but I'm doing something, I think, by continuing to feed the cat. Wait. Flower shop. Can I buy, like, plants here that aren't flowers? I can. I was about to say when she was like, what kind of flower are you looking for today? Yeah. Okay, so I can come here when I want things. Wait, what? What did you just say? I wasn't paying attention. Oh, you're not gonna say it now. But there's a log. Oh, get pranked. Never mind. I have no idea what the heck you were saying about, like, special varieties or anything like that. Maybe you'll offer tomatoes like I'm growing in real life, which are still continuing to go crazy. I am looking forward to when fruit will eventually be ripe on that, because it does have a lot of tomatoes on it right now. Hey there, Harmonia. Good perfect timing. You want to get something to eat? I can hear my poor stomach crying miserably. No one in the school wants to hang out right now, so I guess I'll do this. Sure. Wonderful, you are, my friend. Our culinary adventure continues. Today we'll be going to Wakatsu. Something for everyone on that menu. But yeah, just out of curiosity, which of you enjoyed better? Re-reload or Persona 5 Royal, which is a better overall experience? I've only played, like, up to what I have here in this playthrough so far in Re-reload. So it's not really the most fair comparison right now when I've done all the story content in 5 Royal already. But so far, I definitely say 5 Royal. I can talk more about it after this is through. Hold on. Where's the, what tab is it that I had it open? Devil, Hermit, Emperor. Oh god, what is happening to my tabs? Why? Oh. I was touching the weird trackpad thing on the PlayStation 5 controller just because I was resting my hand on it, and it's controlling my mouse cursor, and it made things go crazy. I had no idea I could just do that. Alright, I'm not touching my controller anymore. That freaked me out for a hot second. Here it is. On the right tab now.
A girl in my class asked me, "Who's that cute guy you went to Umayushi with?"
I guess that's a thing that I can just do.
Introduce you to so you can eat lunch together.
Can I use my PlayStation 5 controller like a drawing tablet?
Girls always look for guys like you, or my little brother.
I'm gonna be honest, they really don't.
Everything, but once we're dead, we'll all just be bones. You can't tell a handsome skeleton from an ugly one. Not again. Why do my memories make me so damn hungry? Hey waiter, another tonkatsu special. While we wait for the food, let me share a little Senryu poem I wrote. He who cuts you is no friend, but he who cuts you flavor until the end.
Amazing.
Huh? Oh, my stomach! Emergency!
It's probably a Wario main.
Whew.
I know that was supposed to show him like sitting down again, but it transitioned
away.
so fast that it looked like he just did a weird jump. Are you feeling sick?
No, I'm fine. No worries. Everything's good and normal over here. Except for my weight, that is. Ah! The Gourmet King shouldn't say things like that. I didn't mean to be so crass. I mean, who wants to talk about toilets while they're eating? I keep saying toilet. Sorry.
What? Is that really that bad of a word? You can tell Suemitsu is trying to be considerate of me. I feel like our relationship is growing stronger. I'll switch back to the street manager and then click back onto the game. Gotta move my microphone a little bit closer. Because whenever I rest my legs on my spare parts machine and go back, then I end up being further from my mic. Then I have to adjust the microphone accordingly.
All we'll be eating is dust. You know, just like my little brother.
After eating with Suemitsu, I went back to the dorm. Is that making fun of your brother or saying your brother passed away?
Oh, welcome back.
Welcome back. Are you free tonight? With exams coming up, I thought maybe second years could hold a study session. Pass. Into my room. Huh? Wait, Junpei. Oh well, his loss. Yumi and Fuka can still study together. Okay, we can do that. But anyway, like, I probably don't have most of the party members in this game. I've been going into this blind. Like, there's still a lot that I don't quite get yet with this game. And I do hear that, like, a lot of Persona games, this story apparently does get, like, really good and, like, whoa. I've yet to get to that point. And if I hadn't been told that or heard that online, it would just seem like really typical. And if I wasn't a content creator, I probably would get bored and quit, being like, wow, there's nothing really super interesting going on. And I'm not interested. With Persona 5, I feel like it kept me a lot more engaged as it was going on, because each of the main, like, to compare here in this game, you have the whole so many days until a full moon and then the next boss. In Persona 5, it's you have a so many day limit until you for sure have to steal the treasure of, like, the next boss, essentially. Either way is a time limit leading up to the next boss. And in those time slots, in these little subplots leading up to the next one, in Persona 5, it was a whole dedicated subplot where it's like, here's the characters that are involved with this plot. Here's the bad guy that we're trying to take down. And I just found it a whole lot more interesting. And these subplots would typically involve, like, the next party members that you'd be recruiting. Like, oh, you just meet this person. There's this problem that's going on because there's this really bad person that's doing really bad things to them. And you join up with them and they become a new member of the Phantom Thieves and you take down the person that's doing all these awful things. And, like, the character really grows in being able to surpass the big bad. And, like, it's engaging enough to keep me playing and wanting to know how the subplot goes. Like, the subplots are never anything, like, earth-shatteringly amazing or anything like that, but they're engaging enough to keep me wanting to play. Whereas in this, it's like, what is the subplot that's going on right now? I'm studying for exams. I mean, the subplot in the last one. What was the subplot in the last one? Like, I know that it led up to that hotel. Was there even a story that led up to that point? Was there even a subplot for that? Or was it just like, oh, it's a full moon, I'm detecting a reading of the boss being in that building that just happens to be this thing? Like, there wasn't really much going on. And then the one before that had something sort of going on where you found out that there's spooky ghost stories and rumors being spread around the school as people are seemingly vanishing. And that came up here and there, and it was vaguely interesting at times. And then that did lead up to a new party member recruit of Fuka here. And so it's like, okay, well, that's a little bit closer to Persona 5 style, a little bit at least, and was a little bit more engaging. But most of the time, it feels like I'm just dicking around, building up my bonds and doing activities and building up my social stats, but without a plot that's really going to pull me in and make me engaged and want to keep on playing. Like, if I wasn't a content creator, and I was just playing this, I would be like, huh, I'm bored, and like not be able to commit to continuing to play just because the stories along the way are not super engaging. I mean, with Persona 5, like the overarching story was absolutely amazing, and I hear that apparently the overarching like grand scheme story in this game is absolutely amazing. But because the stuff along the way just isn't super interesting in my opinion, I find it kind of hard to keep up the engagement. So, like, again, it's not completely fair of a comparison when I haven't gotten all the way through this game yet, and I'll be able to potentially compare them as I have like the entire story in mind of both the games. But even just like general gameplay experience wise, I would definitely say Persona 5, because that definitely further engaged me a lot more than this. I mean, this game is also very reminiscent of the times. Like, it seems to be a pretty faithful remake of the original game, apart from things like animations and Tartarus and probably some quality of life changes, I would imagine. Sure, let's study together. Great, let's get started.
Fuka, your notes
So
look
definitely very
trendy.
of the times, and if you play something like Persona 5, you can very much see how the series progressed and got better in that sense. So it is a interesting comparison now playing Persona 3. But yeah, this game does not engage me anywhere near as much. Let's see here. What a good friend.
She sure is.
But that's just what I feel. Sorry to any diehard Persona 3 fans out
There's
there.
actually quite a bit missing from these notes.
Oh, you're right. This part just has the equation and no answer, and this page is full of doodles. And this part, is that a drool stain?
I mean,
It may not be
hold
the
on.
best study material, but it's the thought that counts, right?
I feel like one of the memes I have in my going live folder for this game actually kind of illustrates this kind of well, the way that it handles its storytelling. If I open this up, and the way that portrays Persona 5 here is pretty accurate, and it's kind of Persona 5's strength and its weakness at the same time. If this image will load, there's no point turning display capture on until it actually loads. Here we go. Like, here, if I turn on display capture, we need to introduce a new Persona user, Persona 4/5. All the lore, and it goes on, and there's like a crazy subplot, and they have like a crazy backstory and all this stuff going on. Persona 3. I found this guy crying at the grocery store, LMAO. Anyway, he has a persona. That's literally how it goes, and then you get a new party member. That's actually really accurate. Like, I can't speak to Persona 4, but in terms of like 5 compared to 3, like that is absolutely accurate there. So, I mean,
I've been trying to think of a way to return the favor.
so you could say that that's Persona 5's both strength and its weakness. And you can say the same with Persona 3. That's its strength and its weakness. I mean, it also depends on like what kind of game you like. Like, I personally would prefer something where it's like, hey, there's a story going on here to keep you engaged. I mean, if the gameplay itself is just fun enough, then it's not necessary. Like, if I'm playing something like Elden Ring, I don't understand what the hell is going on, but it keeps me engaged because the game that I'm playing is just so dang fun. But when I'm playing something like this and just going through the days over and over and over again, and I don't have like a story that's engaging enough to give me the motivation to keep on pushing through, then it just feels kind of sloggy in my opinion. Fill in the blanks.
Huh? Oh, are you saying I should fill in any part she missed in her notes before giving them back?
Yeah.
That sounds like a great idea. But it's going to be a lot of material.
So yeah, that's how I
I
feel.
wonder if I can finish it all.
Because the gameplay of this game on its
It'll
own,
be a good review for us too.
just going through the day-to-day, I feel like is not engaging enough. I guess you could say there's subplots with the whole
let me see
bonds that
those
you're
notes.
building with the characters,
Oh,
but none of those are so dang engaging where it's like, I gotta keep playing, I gotta do another day and get to like the next social link with this person because I really need to see how their story works out. Nearly rewrote the entire thing, it really did make for a good review. Like, there's just nothing quite like that for me in this. Let's become smarter. So that's what I feel like.
it looks wonderful.
Natsuki-chan's in for a real surprise when she sees this.
I hope she likes it.
I'm sure she will. I couldn't have done it without your help. Thanks, you two.
Well, it certainly helped us study too, right?
It totally
I'll
did.
make sure to give Natsuki-chan the notes back tomorrow. Good night.
Good night. So now it's Saturday. Day before the weekend.
Hey.
The one-day weekend. So exams are coming up pretty soon. Have you been studying? Oh. Oh yeah? Well, not that it's any of my business. What was that about? Like, what?
Fine. Son Goku.
Here we go. Finally, we've reached the Taira no Masakado. He's the turning point in the era of the samurai. It all began with infighting among the Taira clan. Their conflict escalated until the Imperial Court had to intervene. Masakado was pursued by the Imperial Court, so he had no choice but to openly oppose them. The result was known as the War of Masakado. Kusik, you may not look like a samurai. Let's see if you know this one anyway. There's a theory that Taira no Masakado thought up the prototype for an item essential to battle. Now, what do you think that item was? It's something every samurai needs. The rifle? I would assume the katana. I'm gonna look at the interwebs here. Yeah, that's what the interweb says, is the katana. Like, that's something that every samurai needs. Like, samurais could definitely use armor, that wouldn't hurt, but they don't need it. Samurais are not gonna be traditionally using a rifle. Like, later on, there were definitely... Wait, unless the whole concept of samurai was dissolved before rifles started becoming mainstream, but I'm pretty sure that they were still around as rifles started coming in, and there probably would have been some that wielded it, like, much, much later on, but not traditionally, no. Knew that one already, huh? Yep, it's the katana. Think of samurai and their swords are the first thing... Wait, think of samurai and their swords are the first thing to come to mind. Although, it's not known whether Masakado really came up with it. This is going to be on the exam next week, so farewell. Let's skip forward to the Kamakura era. Ah, blast. I can feel them on their way. The samurai are almost here. Alright, chill out, dude. In 1185, the Kamakura shogunate was established. Shogunate. Yes, we're there. And of course, its founder was Minamoto no Yoritomo. Can't believe we finally made it. This guy was looking at me with respect. Oh, man. My wooden training sword that I have for Taekwondo is more katana style than like traditional sword style. I'd show it, but I'm pretty sure that goes against Twitch TOS, considering like they still count as heavy blunt weapons despite being like made of wood. So it's not a sharp weapon, it's a heavy blunt weapon, and it's against Twitch TOS to brandish weapons, and I'm pretty sure if I showed that it would count as brandishing weapons, and I'm not trying to get banned out here. Letting you know first, Ikutsuki-san is coming tonight. Sounds like he has something to tell us. We'll meet on the 4th floor once we're all back. Okay, but I still get the day to do things right. Yeah. Yeah, let's see here. I see it makes sense only able to get so far in Persona 5 because they took it out of the Game Pass. So it's not a thing that you can play there anymore. Otherwise, you'd be playing that a lot more. But you'd agree that Persona 3 is kind of nothing for a lot of it. Maybe you should play P4. Yeah, maybe then. Like, it is interesting being able to play this and play, like, a very modern game, but at the same time, gameplay-wise, it's, like, pretty original. Like, with a modern coat of paint. So it's, like, fresh, charming looking, like, I always loved the charm of the Persona games. Like, the menus and everything are so cool. Like, look at this. That's so cool. So charming. But yeah, it's just not engaging for a whole lot of it here. Though you absolutely love the P3 way of summoning a Persona, aka the gun, the evoker. Actually, where's my glasses? I left them over there. I'm too lazy to go grab them. Be more explicit than that, but you got auto-modded last stream, so gonna be careful this time. Fair enough. But yeah, the evoker, as they call it. Are you hungry? Let's go duplicate a skill card. Like, I wonder who came up with that idea in the boardroom at Atlas one day many years ago. Like, what if we had all these school children that are essentially committing suicide over and over again to draw out their full power? Yeah, it looks very weak. It seems like it might be hungry. Like, what if when this game does get really meta in the end, even better if I come back and feed it again tomorrow. What if when it reaches that point, there's like some crazy reveal, like you have actually been truly dying each time, and each time you do that is like, I don't know, like another instance of you, or maybe it's like a multiple timeline thing where it's like a version of you dies whenever you do that or something. I don't know. Like, why else would they do the whole gun thing with the personas? Like, it seems very odd. Oh, that's just a 3. Heal / support. I only have one of those, so sure, do that. It is certainly something. Is there anyone at the school that wants to hang out? No. Oops, that's not the menu that I've got to go into. Yeah, there's no one at the school that wants to hang out. So, like, keep on hanging out with that guy. Or, do this one. Keep on saving from time to time. But we'll do. And do this one, how about? Came! Mom and Dad, they... Feels like we can grow closer thanks to the Hangman persona. Favorite. Yeah, let's grow closer. Spend time with Maiko. Thank you. P5, ripping off your mask and showing your true self. P4, ripping a tarot card and defying fate. P3, guns. Yeah. If it wasn't the whole you're shooting yourself thing, if it wasn't for that, I'd be making a joke about, like, America intensifies. But considering it's basically a suicide in this game, that'd be pretty dark, so let's just not say that. Did I move the tab when I was dicking around with my PS5 controller here earlier? Or what? Oh, here it is. Let's see. I think we're going rank 5 to 6 now.
Keep fighting. I begged them to stop fighting so much, but they told me to leave them alone. I made up my mind. I have to run away from home.
I have to say, calm down here, apparently.
Okay. Sorry, I don't want to be a brat. But I made up my mind, and I'm gonna run away. I better start packing soon. Hey, what should I bring if I'm running away from home? I need lots of snacks, right? And
I've been buying a decent few snacks lately to take to Fragapalooza. Apparently, I'm supposed to say that will be enough is the answer that she likes most here.
Really? Wow! Running away is
I am
easier
such an
than I thought.
enabler.
Now,
I am genuinely an awful human
gotta
being, aren't I?
decide when to
Holy
sneak
crap.
out.
I'm like the protagonist in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. That's just inadvertently awful when you think about it.
I'm gonna give it a try. Don't worry. I'll be just fine, okay? I'm gonna miss playing with you, though.
It seems fun to me. But that's something that I'll talk about more when Scarlet and Violet DLC essay is eventually done. Rank 6 hanged. I can switch back to the stream manager. Lately, rather than video editing, I've been working on a whole lot of preparations for Fragapalooza. I could be editing right now instead of streaming, and I was honestly thinking about it.
This is gonna be great.
But I was like, I'll just stream. Walk Micah home, then return to the dorm. Like, talking here while playing a game has better odds of keeping me awake
on the night of the 7th.
while waiting for the
These
color
shadows seem
change.
to be quite a bit more formidable than the ordinary ones.
I see. So our enemies are growing stronger as well. Well, it's not all bad news. In fact, I called today's meeting because...
Hold on. Before we go on,
I was
I'd
about
like
to make an
ask
Among
Regis
Us
Senpai
joke, and then I was
something.
like, no.
I know I'm not the only one thinking this. So much has been happening lately. I feel like I've just been getting dragged along without really understanding anything. But now, I want answers.
Yeah, I want something to engage me in this plot.
So I'm gonna ask you straight out. You've been hiding something from us.
That
You
is what you
Senpai.
want answers
You're
on.
always acting like you don't know anything about the Dark Hour or Tartarus. But they're connected to that accident 10 years ago, aren't they?
It's just like that explosion that was being talked about at school.
Yukari-chan?
It's a good thing they mentioned that earlier, or else this would have come out of left field.
School,
Yep.
And a lot of people died. It must have been big news back then. You know about it, don't you?
Yes.
Luckily, no students were injured. But something is off here. At the time of the incident, there were several unexplained absences. Seems like more than just a coincidence to me.
What do you mean?
Well, I dug up some old school records and found something interesting. Those students weren't just absent. They all suddenly collapsed and had to be sent to the hospital. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Remember those girls who bullied Fuka? They had to be hospitalized too. I want an explanation. What really happened on the day of that accident? The Kirijo group built our school, so you have to know something. Tell me the truth.
I wasn't trying to hide anything from you, it just never seemed relevant. But
It's okay. It's not your fault.
all right, I'll tell you everything. Shadows have many mysterious abilities. Some research indicates they can even affect time and space. We think of them as our enemies, but what if we could somehow use them to our advantage? They could be a source of unimaginable power, couldn't they?
What?
14 years ago, one man pursued that very line of thinking.
We're gonna catch
He
him
was
like
the former
Pokemon.
leader of the Kirijo group, Koetsu Kirijo, my grandfather. My grandfather was obsessed with the shadows. He wanted to harness their power to create something extraordinary.
Create something extraordinary?
To that end, he assembled a research team and had them amass a number of shadows.
He was collecting them? Damn, that's freaking crazy.
But 10 years ago, during the final stages of the project, there was an accident. And the experiment failed. They lost control
Succeed
of the
in
shadows'
creating the world's most powerful
altering the
Pokemon.
nature of the entire world.
Mewtwo.
You can't mean...
Yes. Tartarus and the Dark Hour. According to the records, the accumulated mass of shadows split into several large ones that later dispersed. These are the shadows we've been encountering on nights when the moon is full.
Maybe that's why it's difficult to predict where they'll appear.
Wait a minute. If what you said is true, then why did our school turn into Tartarus? Don't tell me. Is it because that's where they conducted the experiment?
Yes.
Then those students who were hospitalized...
It's just as you fear. It was a highly populated area, and the Kirijo group had influence there. They could essentially do as they pleased. Port Island must have been the perfect location for them. So yes, as you guessed, the experiment 10 years ago was conducted at Gekkokan High School.
Just what are you trying to say here? So that's the whole purpose behind C's? We were dragged into all this just to clean up their mess? You lied to us? And you knew too, didn't you, Sanada-senpai? You've both just been using us! Or do you not care as long as you're the one who gets to do the fighting?
I never said anything like that. I have my reasons.
Think what you'd like, but it was my decision not to share the information. I'm sorry. It was never my intent to deceive you. Convincing you to join C's was my highest priority. I know it may not be fair, but shadows can only be defeated by persona users. We are the only ones who can fight.
That's hardly the point!
I never had a choice either. It didn't matter if I wanted this power or not.
Mitsuru, that's enough.
Takeba-kun, it's only those in the past who are to blame. And they lost their lives as a result of what they did. We're all in the same boat here. None of us deserve the burden that's been thrust upon us.
But that's...
It's been 10 years since the incident in question. No one knows why those shadows suddenly returned. But now that they're here, we have the chance to find and destroy them. Do you realize what that means? What
Means
if
we have
I
a game
told
to
you
play.
That the 12 shadows are the cause of everything.
You're saying
Even my social anxiety?
Tartarus and the Dark Hour will disappear?
Exactly. That's what I was going to tell you earlier. See? It's good news, isn't it?
Can that really be true?
Watch, it's a Persona game. I've learned from playing Persona 5. We're gonna defeat the 12 shadows, and then this guy's gonna be like, "Ha, pranked! You fell right into my trap. I wanted you to defeat those 12 shadows for my own purpose," or something. Just you watch.
The shadows are gaining strength. We can't afford to wait for them to strike first.
Right.
And there are still many mysteries surrounding Tartarus. For
Be a
instance,
sketchy 2.0.
Why did such a gigantic structure
I wouldn't be
appear
surprised.
in the first place? The answers must be out there somewhere.
Like, I don't think the game would do that, but like, I also don't think that it wouldn't not do that. We must defeat the 12 shadows that started all of this. In order to eradicate both the Dark Hour and Tartarus, I must fight to protect everyone. 6 of them remain. Okay, we're getting there. But are we gonna fight them individually, or is like 2 furs again? Because it'd be nice to do like 2 furs and get through things faster. I don't know what calendar date this game ends on. But yeah, let's see here. In GMK, how's everyone tonight? Got some downtime? Things are just big chill here, I would say. And wonder if using the evoker hurts, and if so, how much do you just have to feel the pain of death every time you summon a Persona? Be quite the consequence there. Also, wonder if all the Persona games take place in the same universe at the same time. Yeah, imagine that characters are going and traveling into other characters' minds to steal their treasure at the same time that there's a Dark Hour that only we are going into, and like the Phantom Thieves aren't, I guess. And then whatever's going on with the TVs in Persona 4. Whatever. Yeah, it's just all going on in Japan there. Imagine. Reminder appointment. Oh, there's that guy that I can hang out with, so maybe I will? I don't know, what stat can I get up today? But yeah, just big chillin', 3D printing a whole bunch of dragons. Like I was saying earlier, like I have more than enough. Because I need at least 12 for the top 3 of singles, free-for-all, and doubles. With doubles being 6 people rather than 3 because it's doubles. And so I only need 12 dragons. I think I have 14 now to give out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15 on the bed right now. That's gonna be done, and then I'll start another one before I go to bed. So I'm making a whole bunch. I'm gonna go in with like a whole whack of them. And my mom's cousin from Germany, who's visiting right now, and I was just like spending time with earlier today. He's here with his family, and he has like his 2 kids along that are like, they're pretty young kids. And with all the dragons I've been printing and me having access, part of me was thinking like, huh, maybe I should just give them like a couple dragons to like take home as some cool things there. Like I can just grab like a couple cool ones off of my little collection here and then just reprint them before frag. Is what I can do. Like we have the technology to make more, so I might just potentially do that. So Devil rank 2, let's be saving from time to time. Also, we got a whole lot of lore there. Where's my Devil tab? It sounds so weird. Yeah. Here it is. Oh, well, if it is an acoustic, you look like you have some time to spare. Shall I give you some more valuable life lessons? Free of charge, of course. It's like President Tanaka wants to talk to me. Feels like we can grow closer thanks to the Devil Persona Mokoi. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Imagine the C's group when they realize they don't have to take an evoker to the head every time they want to summon their personas, and there were easier ways. Yeah, just go buy like a mask at the local Halloween store and then do that, and then you're good. Or whatever the heck is going on with cards and P4. I don't like your attitude. Alright, let's get right to it.
Today, I'll tell you a funny story. These days, even a grade schooler knows how to buy stocks online. How about you? Interested in stock trading?
Maybe a little is what I have to say to make them like me. I mean, I have some funds invested just by like my bank and a Wealth Simple one where it's just like, yeah, they're just automatically putting it into stuff generally for your money to slowly go up over time. But I'm not saying I'm gonna get this stock specifically and investing a whole bunch of money or anything like that. Let the fear of bankruptcy dissuade you. Ah, yes, I'm sure it does. Sounds like a great idea.
Since our
So you want me to
sales
buy
were
your stock?
skyrocketing, we decided to sell shares. And guess what? The number of shareholders skyrocketed too. Now listen, this is the funny part. The majority of our shareholders are also our customers. They keep
Would this be
buying
kind of
more
awkward
our
for the couple,
products, so of course the
like,
stock
right
will
behind you?
rise. Isn't
Guess they
that
don't care. They're just
hysterical?
playing on their phones.
You should learn to appreciate the irony. I'm thinking of offering
Like,
you a
they're
job,
flip phones.
so
It's an older game.
come up with some stories
But
of
man,
your
this
own.
is hitting hard to the way things are nowadays. Some passionate advice from President Tanaka. I understand him a little better now. Everyone just sitting on a bench on their phones. Alright, I can switch back to my stream manager there now.
Promise? You didn't tell anyone, did you? If you go back on your word, I'll find out where you live and ring the doorbell every night.
Sounds like it'd be more annoying for you than it would be for me. I'm used to listening to a 3D printer while I'm sleeping, so like that wouldn't be that big a deal. I don't even think I hear the doorbell from down here. Alright, it's Sunday. Time to go buy his crap. Oh, there's a cutscene first.
Lounging about as usual, huh?
Hugh, what do you want? If you're gonna ask me to go back, the answer's still no.
That's not why I'm here. I was just making sure you were still around.
That's so.
We've known each other a long time. It's been almost 14 years since we met at the orphanage. You, me, and Miki. We used to run around here until the sun went down. Back then, it seemed like we had all the time in the world.
You haven't changed one bit. If you want to get all sappy, go do it with your other pals.
What was that?
It's rare for you to think about the past. Usually, you just charge ahead like a damn fool. You've never been good at hiding shit.
Everyone thinks about the past. Even me. Anyway, we finally know how to get rid of Tartarus in the Dark Hour.
No shit?
Yeah. The thing is, all I've cared about until now is getting stronger. Everything else came second. But yesterday, someone made me question my reason for fighting.
Your reason for fighting? Huh. It's different for everyone. But if you don't have a good one, you can always quit. That's what I did.
I'm not like you. Man, you can't believe I'm the one getting lectured here. Well, see you around.
You really haven't changed at all.
Maybe he'll be more interested in joining if we can get rid of the Dark Hour by taking out the dudes.
Senpai, this is unusual. Please, come in.
So not only do you excel at providing support during battle, you are also quite skilled at gathering information.
Oh, I'm sorry for doing that without permission.
Don't worry, you're not in trouble. But I do have an important favor to ask of you. I want you to find out as much as you can about that incident 10 years ago.
Oh, well, very little of that was made public.
I know. That's why I want you to access the Kirijo Group's database.
You mean hack into their system? Is that allowed?
I'll give you my ID and password. Then you won't be held accountable. But I need to know the truth. In detail.
Senpai.
Of course, I'll understand if you refuse.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Are you sure? I appreciate it. Yamagishi, aren't you resentful? Regardless of my good intentions, I did drag you into this without fully explaining. I'm sure you must have at least a few complaints.
Not really. Did you know my entire family is made up of doctors? My parents are the one exception. It gives them a bit of an inferiority complex. That's why they're so hard on me. I don't like being at home, but here, I'm able to do something no one else can. I have a purpose, so no, I don't have any complaints.
You're right. We can't do this without you. No one could take your place.
Oh.
Thank you. I'll see you later.
So, Tartarus and the Dark Hour are on the way out, huh? No, that's a good thing. That's what we've been fighting for. So then, why?
Why would
Damn
you
it.
want it?
Why am I so pissed?
Gosh, it's hot, even for July.
Wow, can't believe we're already third years. Guess this will be the last time we'll wear these uniforms and hang out after school.
Who cares? I just want to get into college and start having fun already.
Get into college and... Yeah, I can say it doesn't really get much more fun. I mean, it depends on the classes you take, but...
Fighting was my duty and all. Actually, it's just all I'm good at. Because without that, I'm nothing. So much for being a hero. I can't fight worth the shit anyway. Not compared to him, at least. Damn it! Nothing I do is good enough.
Oh, I've had those feelings before. I get you, man.
Why am I only ever right about the worst things? Am I stupid for trusting in something so blindly? Dad, I got this letter from you last spring. I must have read it 1,000 times since then.
To my family, 10 years into the future. Tomorrow, I'll bring this letter to the opening ceremony for the Moonlight Bridge. It will be stored in a time capsule and sent to you in 10 years' time. Yukari, you may be small now, but in 10 years, you'll be 16. Be in high school. I know you've been sad because I have to work so late, but you always manage to greet me with a smile. I'm really proud of myself. Kirijo-san appointed me head researcher. I'll be starting on a big project soon. It feels good to receive so much recognition for my work, but I swear to you, nothing is more important to me than you and your mother.
Oh, Dad.
Yukari, I wonder, are you enjoying life? Do you have high hopes for the future? Do you still look towards tomorrow with excitement and wonder, like you do now? No matter what happens in the next 10 years, I hope you're happy, and I hope this letter brings a smile to both you and your mother's faces. Eiichiro Takeba, March 6th, 2000.
No matter what happens, huh?
I thought you were supposed to get this letter in 10 years' time.
All I can do is...
Doesn't this game take place in 2006? Did she get this
won't
letter
turn my
early?
back. I won't be like Mom.
Right, but that would be
Not
her
ever.
canonical age, right? I thought the letter said 2000, and the game takes place in 2006. Exams are coming up. I thought it was almost time for the home shopping show. Wait, whoa, wait here. Am I dumb? Like, it's 2009, but it's not 2006. But still, it's like 9 years. 2000. But yeah, is that Yuri fucking Lowell? Wait, Lowell Hall. I was starting to read that as Yuri Lowell because I have Tales of Vesperia on the mind. Spider-Man / Ben 10 is Yukari's dad? Is that the voice? Wow. I gotta go shopping immediately. I need to splurge all my money. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Home Shopping Show, Tanaka's Amazing Commodities. I'm your host, Tanaka, with a live presentation of my amazing commodities. We'll show you great products at unbeatable prices, so don't touch that dial because you won't want to miss these. Today we're introducing the Outdoor Activity Set. Summer vacation is upon us. We have just the thing for you this hot summer. First, we have the Max Safety Shoes. Oh, I need that to show Elizabeth because apparently she wanted to see them. Stay stable on any terrain. I mean, I usually wear hiking boots as my regular shoes every day. And I'm probably gonna need to replace them soon because they're falling apart. Oh, wait, there's more. We'll throw in this instant curry too. How many? 2. Oh, this for just 9,800 yen. This is a special limited product available today only. You heard right, today only. Sure. Because I also get whatever the quest reward is as well.
Kid.
Next time, we'll be introducing a seasonal corn set. Don't miss it. That's it for today. We're all sold out. Sorry, folks. Well, see you next Sunday. Same time, same channel. Shopping program is over. Okay. Well, that was certainly something, wasn't it? Also, really appreciate whoever gives you that sub. No more ad hell for you. Just able to big chill in the strip. Here, let's duplicate a skill card. I'll pray. Pray to the RNG gods. Do I have any other passive ones? Nope. Is there any more Healy ones that I only have one of? Yep. Sure. Make a duplicate of that, so I have at least 2 of everything. So I can spend one and still have one to duplicate. And then go feed the cat. Hi. Here. I have another one. I don't know if that's my last one or if I have one more. It's purring loudly. It seems happy, and it seems to have regained all its energy by eating the cat food. I think it'll be okay without me having to feed it anymore. Okay. Benevolent Protector. Nurse a cat back to full health. I just got a Steam achievement. Okay. Okay, maybe I go the other way, and then I can fast travel from that other place. And there's a thing happening in Paulina Mall? This or something? I get tired of coming up with new things to cook for dinner. My family always complains when I end up making something similar to what they had for lunch. My friend told me one time her kid who goes to Gekuken bought a pork cutlet sandwich for lunch. When she made him pork cutlet for dinner, he yelled at her. She told him, well, he should have bought some sweet pastries or apple strudel instead. They have apple strudel at the school? Lucky. Let's see here. Hi.
Marvelous.
Says the power growing within you stems from the bonds you forge and nurture. It may not be much, but take this.
Looking forward to it.
Look out, foresee the limits of your potential. Look forward to witnessing you grow even further. About requests,
Here
I
are my
did the
requests.
thing.
Let's hear the results.
If you complete a request, I fed the
That is
cat.
great relief.
Feel relief in the very cockles of my heart? I've never heard that word before. I hope it prospers forever and ever. Please take this as your reward. Male summer garb. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I can just look up how to do that at some point here. Yeah, I'll get that at some point. At some point, I'll get it.
Very
So, I mean, okay, so who might I want to hang out with? Message from my, pretty sure I need more bond there than I do for the old couple, right? Social link. Like, oh, I'm at 4. For whatever reason, I keep on thinking that I had so much progress on the old couple. Yeah, but I think I can only hang out with Hermit on Sundays, so maybe I should do that one more time, because I think the old couple's available on, like, several days. Fairly certain. That's just story progress. Sure, I'll go hang out with the, yeah, I think. This is a nice sunny day, although I'm spending it inside. That's okay, because I got you, since you don't care if I look cute. You better be online, though. Sure, go start up the game. But yeah, if I find that as soon as we unlock the Elizabeth quest, you are like, hurry something, or hooray, so I had to fucking do finally, yeah, instead of just doing the normal day-to-day. Some other objective. Would I want... I'd probably only be able to see what they look like if I'm in Tartarus, right? I'll experiment with some different outfits the next time that I'm in Tartarus, I think. All right, use the desk. The chat box is blinking. Looks like Maya wants to play Innocent Sin online with me. I feel as if we grow closer thanks to the Hermit persona. Let me, I feel like I might grow closer to Maya soon. Should I spend time at my desk until nighttime? So I'm at 7. So 7 to 8. And if I find the right tab, that's Hanged, Devil, Hermit. Okay. Play the MMORPG until dark. I think I'll play the day playing online. I'll spend the day playing online. You know, I've played just about every genre of game, for the most part, but I think one of the few ones that I haven't is MMORPG. I just don't think I have. Tatsuya gets here soon. Maya's walking nearby. I don't even complain today or anything. It's so rare. If I have to tell Tatsu because he's my MMO partner, I'll be brave. You know, like, so she doesn't think that I'm seeing this right now. At first I was like, oh, maybe it's a voice chat and she's just like in proximity chat and talking to herself and assuming that I can't hear. But with the way that these are written out as just like online super lazy jargon, this is clearly written communication, which means she's just like typing this into an empty chat room. Like, what? So lame. I'm blushing for reals. Oh no, now I'm starting to get sweaty. So I have to say, hurry up and tell me. Oh, hey, Tatsuya, hey. I seems to be having fun. I wanted to tell you last time, but I chickened out, blush. I seems to be embarrassed. I'm kinda interested in someone from school. He's kinda a student, though. What is it with Persona games and teacher-student relationships? Like, there's 2 in Persona 5, and there's 2 in Persona 3 here. Like, unless there was one more, because I think she was describing something with some other teacher. I don't know if that was something was going on with a student with another teacher. The place that she teaches, I don't remember. Everything's blurring together. Like, by the time that I get to Persona 4 in like 10 years from now, it's just gonna be filled with that too, isn't it? OMG, I said it! None of the male teachers are even in my league, so I gave up looking for boyfriends at work. Looked elsewhere. Never thought I'd fall for a student. Yeah, you shouldn't. That's not good. It's kind of crazy even for me. What's he like? I mean, he's kind of quiet, but real mature and intense looking, and hot. Yeah, this is so messed up. I love this one emo face he makes sometimes. Who needs food and water when I got that 8D? I seems happy. He's one of my own students, actually. He lives in a dorm because his parents passed away. Just transferred in this year. Maybe I can pull some strings to talk to him one-on-one. I am his homeroom teacher. By the way, you don't need to be jealous. It's just a little crush, okay? Tatsuya is the only game partner for Maya. No worries. Yeah, that is so screwed up. Switch back to the stream manager there. That... Who can I report you to? Like... Rank 8 Hermit. Like... No. That is so wrong. I haven't made my appointment yet. Yeah, that is what that stands for. I'm gonna go to a salon. Kusakun will be head over heels for me next time he sees me. You're an in-game character, so like, alright, Tatsuya, I gotta go. Let's think positive. I just know your avatar, so it doesn't make any difference. I also never understood the phrase head over heels. Like, if you're swooning, wouldn't it be heels over head? Like, you're falling over and swooning? Like, your head is always over your heels normally. That's how orientation works. I never understood the phrase. Oh, Kusakun. I got it. Yeah, there's a lot messed up there, but that's Persona for you. I guess Persona just really, really likes student-teacher relationships for some reason. Like, what? One of my complaints I had about Persona 5 was it showing like, oh, when a male teacher does it, it's like a super awful thing because he's this abusive monster that how could he do such a thing? But if a female teacher is doing it, it's okay because it's totally the male student's choice when it's a female teacher doing it. And it's like, that's a really bad message to be portraying. Like, if a male teacher's engaging in sexual relationships with female students, then it's like gonna be this awful abusive thing. But if it's a female teacher doing it, then it's okay because the male student is totally the one in control in the situation. It's like, that is not a great message to be sending, like, at all. So that was one of my complaints I had about one of the arguments of Persona 5. Even if it's not what the developers intended, that's basically what it argued by doing that. And now playing Persona 3, it's like, huh, Persona really likes its student-teacher relationships, huh? Don't just go eat a seafood full course, something like that. I thought it said that there was a hangout here, but it does say that there's a hangout here. What the heck? What do you mean there's a hangout here? Is it like in here or something? What do you mean there's a hangout here? Like, nope, not here. With a change, allow me to provide you with new fortune befitting the unusual light that you hold within. You're now able to select the new fortune, Soul Fortune. Tell me, what shall it be? Would you like to know your fortune? What are the options here? He's surrounding the Tower of Shadow. Seems they won't be entering the tower tonight. Please try another day for your fortune. Oh, whatever. Oh, I'm getting fat shamed. Fortune telling addict? How do you get addicted to fortune telling?
Go have a look.
Yeah, I have a, oh, security site note. I know about the URL of a site featuring videos of taking down enemies. It's an expensive one. It's makes somebody gonna search for more exquisite info. I mean, like, oh, yeah, there is a hangout here of Monk in the nightclub. Where's my booze? Lazy-eyed Monk is drinking. I mustered up enough courage to talk to him. I guess my courage is high enough. Booze! Where's my booze? I don't got nothing to say if you don't got any booze. What? If I order some alcohol for this monk, maybe he'll be willing to speak with me. What? How do I do that? Would that just be here? You all make it push it, accessorizing is a must. This is a luxury shopkeeper. Is there a bar here? Most people standing very still. It's so goofy. You look like some creature that'd be glitching out right before they can come and attack you in a horror game. The way you dance. What? You want a drink? You're underage, aren't you? Oh, it's for the monk upstairs, huh? Yeah, it's the truth. So you say, look, I'm busy here and something like this could get me in trouble. Okay, how about this? Can you go around and take everyone's orders? If you do that, I'll bring a drink upstairs for him. What? Oh, I thought it was gonna be a cutscene. Check restroom. Hint of drunkenness emanates from the restrooms. I better stay away. Oh, what do you want? Oh, you're taking orders. In that case, bring me a ginger ale. Wait, I changed my mind. Make that an oolong tea. Don't tell me I need to memorize these. Trying to hit on me? Oh, you're just taking orders. Yeah, let's not get carried away here. Don't think so highly of yourself. I'll have a screwdriver. Wait, make that a margarita. Actually, scratch that. I'll go with my original order. Screwdriver? If you were to choose to go into one of these worlds and join one of the groups, would you have to be? You would have to be fighting each time your team goes out. Would you rather be part of Seas or the Phantom Thieves? I feel like I'd be a lot more comfortable with the Phantom Thieves, because with the Phantom Thieves, it's like, hey, these are, well, I was about to say, hey, these aren't things that we have to do, but I guess with the whole time limits, I guess they are things that you basically have to do some of the time, because like there's bad situations or you're getting blackmailed or various different things, or you get arrested if you don't do them in time. But for the most part, it's like, hey, there's these lesser bad guys that we're taking down because the world will be a better place with them taken down, and it doesn't feel like there's massive stakes until the end, so I feel like I wouldn't be as stressed about it. But in this, it's like, oh, the world is just like facing calamity because there's the dark hour and all this awful stuff is going on when the entire world goes into this state when it hits midnight. In like Japan time, I guess, when it hits at midnight there specifically, the whole world goes in this state, everyone goes into coffins, and it just seems like this weird post-apocalyptic hellhole. And it's like, wow, that sounds like it'd be a whole lot of weight. I think I would rather be taking down bad guys doing bad things and making the world better than dealing with the apocalypse. So I think the Phantom Thieves. What do I feel like? Darn, I should have checked my horoscope for today's lucky drink. Maybe I should get an apple martini. Nah, too sour. Oolong tea might be good. Wait, that's boring. I'll have a Bloody Mary. Taking orders. Okay, can I have a margarita? Just have to do everyone down here or upstairs too. Should get everyone's orders? Sure did, I guess. So like, oh my god, it's gonna. Yeah, why the girl by the entrance order? Margarita. I see.
See ya.
What does that girl standing by the table in the back want? Bloody Mary. I think you changed your answer to before, like you said, apple martini at first.
See ya.
The girl on the middle floor, she wanted a screwdriver. I see.
Oh, hey.
Let's see, who else? Oh, what about that guy over there? What does he want? Can I check the log? Because he said ginger ale, but then I think he changed his mind. Yeah, I can check the log. That's silly. Go with my original order of screwdriver. Yeah, so I did remember there. Make that an oolong tea. Yeah, he was the one that wanted oolong tea. Alright, so you don't even have to memorize it. Alright, I'll start on the drinks.
Hey.
Why is it kind of laggy? I got everyone's order right. Thanks for your help.
Oh, hey.
So what do you want again? Oh yeah, drink for that monk upstairs, but he wants more brandy again. Yeah, I'll serve him a glass for you since you don't seem like a bad kid. I gained his trust. Now I should be able to talk to the monk. Go ahead and let him know this drink's coming up. All right.
Oh, hey.
See you around. Okay.
Oh, where's my drink?
So have you achieved enlightenment? I told him that I've ordered his drink. I must have impressed the monk. He seems to have taken interest in me.
You look awfully young, kid. Still in high school? What are the employees here thinking, letting someone like you in? Well, since you got me a drink, I'll pretend I'm your guardian so you don't get thrown out of here. Take a seat. Well, come on, kid, sit down. Having to look up at you is straining my neck. So, you wanted to see where adults spend their time, huh? Not that I can't relate. Well, don't worry. 2 or 3 more years, you'll be old enough to hang out here unsupervised. Just take it easy, kid. You'll be legal before you know it. Don't need to rush. Trying to act like an adult just makes you look more like a kid, you know? I guess that sounds funny coming out of an alcohol drinking, cigar smoking monk, huh?
Is alcohol good? I don't like alcohol in real life. I don't drink.
So I guess it is.
Never smoked a cigar or anything for that matter. I know a lot of people around my age who are addicted to vaping for some reason.
Makes you feel good. Young people always think the grass is greener on the other side. Well, don't get your hopes up too high, kid. That way, you won't be disappointed when things don't work out. 'Cause there might come a time when you'll have to drink when you don't want to, and smoke just to get through the day.
Yeah, neither of those have come up for me.
See running around town these days? I'd say the same for my son, though. Always being taken in by the police for questioning. It's disgraceful.
Is your son Joker? It is all tied together.
Your face, kid. Next time you come in here, I'm gonna have you thrown out. Got it?
I became acquainted with a strange monk. A new Arcana social link thing. I should have just said social link from the beginning. I mean, it is an Arcana. I don't know. Wow. And then the long awkward pause, like it's a sports game commentator or something. My favorite one! I love Tower! Usual monk, rank 1 Tower.
Well, when you've had your fill, hit the road. And don't come back.
I'm coming back. I decided to go back to the dorm. Ooh, it's dark hour time. So spooky. Is it gonna be what's his face? I don't remember what his name is.
It's good to see you again.
Pharos, that's his name. Pharos.
How long has it been since we first
Are we gonna get to rank 2 with you?
Time passes so quickly. So tell me, how's life as a Persona user?
Oh man, it rocks. Something's missing.
I wonder what. I hope you find it soon. I remembered something else about the coming of the end.
Oh?
It all stems from something that took place many years ago.
Yeah, we actually figured that out recently.
If I remember correctly.
Yeah, we figured that out, actually.
Oh, didn't your parents pass away about 10 years ago?
Whoa, lore of my character.
Persona is like a mirror, which means...
Were my parents involved with the
Persona
experiments?
user can never escape their true self. But no matter what, I won't leave you, because we're friends, right?
Thanks, man. Sense a faint bond forming between Pharos and me. Alright, there we go. Got to rank 3. I didn't even realize we were at 2. I thought we were just at 1. Ooh, spooky. Alright, Monday, beginning of another week. I can hear people talking. Yeah, I knew that's exactly what I was gonna say. Oh, we have exams starting tomorrow, and they're cumulative, so it's hard to remember everything.
You know what?
What if I fail again? I really wish the school would stop posting our names with our scores.
Yep.
Right? It's embarrassing if we're near the bottom of the list. Smart people like Regis Senpai wouldn't get it, though. Yeah, if there were lists for that kind of thing at the schools that I went to, I would probably never be super duper high. Maybe in math, but
Attention, please.
probably not anything else. Exams are starting tomorrow. Are you all ready? Summer vacation is just within reach, so you better study hard. Why aren't you excited? You know, summer vacation, beaches, shaved ice, woohoo. Is it gonna be like the Persona 5 series where there's like an obligatory beach part? Strip down all the characters. It's also the hottest time of the year, though. Don't go overheating, okay? Oh, that reminds me, there's an old expression for the hottest time of the year in the northern hemisphere. Feeling sleepy. I close my eyes for a few minutes. I don't know, do I want academics or do I want courage? Like, I'm putting up my academics a whole lot. I'm not raising up my courage as much. I know it takes more points for academics, so let's go to sleep. Feel the teacher's glare as I start nodding off. It's like my courage is being tested. Because even though it takes a lot more, oh my goodness, the lag. A lot more for academics. I've been putting so much into it recently, and not a whole lot of courage. So let's just get a point in that. Why not? Why ever not? That's ended for today. Who wants to hang out? But yeah, anyway, been a hot second since following up on the things said here. Fair also with the Phantom Thieves, you get to look dope as hell and a talking cat. With C's, you get guns and a very anti-Semitic looking red armband. Yeah, the armbands are certainly something. I do quite like a lot of the C's outfits though. Like, I feel like a lot of people would probably agree with me in feeling that the coolest color on clothing is black. And then I personally feel like the second coolest color is white. And then if you combine black and white on clothing, it looks really cool. But the whole black outfits that everyone's rocking, it's like, those are super cool. And the long jackets, I do love long drapey kind of clothes. I mean, it's not super drapey, but they are generally longish kind of jackets on some of the characters, I think. I don't know, I have to have a look-see at them again. But I think that they look cool. Like, Joker looks pretty cool in Persona 5. I mean, he is looking cool, Joker, after all. Most of the other characters look pretty cool in that game as well. Some are just like, huh? Why though? Like Anne's costume. But Joker's is really cool. Makoto's is really cool. Who else is like a really, really cool one? I mean, a sketchy when you find out about like his true self later. His is kind of cool, but also like so much out the edge. That's what his is kind of like. But I mean, Snow Penguin cigars are disgusting. Yeah, I have no intention of ever chugging one down. That's the appropriate terminology there, I have no doubt. Oh man, how am I supposed to study for exams at a time like this? This sucks. There's no way I can get a good score. No, have some faith, man. Take care. We have a new burger made with unknown ingredients. Something for you. Got something for you today. Is there something? It's just a good deal. It's not the, I don't need to buy anything right now, I don't think. Let's go duplicate a skill card. Because that's what after school is for initially. But yeah, there isn't even anyone at the school to like hang out with anymore. Even though like school is still in for a little bit. No one wants to hang out there anymore. Maybe I should have been hanging out with them more sooner. Because it was only a little bit later on that I took the interwebs advice of prioritize the ones at the school. Is there anything else that I have? Just one? Or I have two of everything. I have two of everything now. So let's go duplicate like a passive one. Like these boosting things. Sure. There we go. See you later. Okay, so in terms of who I can hang out with, this would be the moon guy, right? That'd be available there. So I mean, like, you're at 6, Moon is at 4. Let's go hang out with Moon, I guess. That's what we'll do. The gourmet king here. He's saving from time to time. Okay, munch. Well, is Harmonia-kun. Perfect timing. Do you want to get something to eat? I can hear my poor stomach screaming for attention. Feels if we can grow closer. Might grow closer soon. So this is rank 4 to 5, right? Yeah, 4 to 5. And the moon tab that I had was... where? That's the magician, justice, chariot. Oh, moon right here. I went over it before. So yeah, rank 4 to 5. I need to say that's right. I can memorize that. I can just say clicked on the stream manager. Just say that's right. Press that button to close. Sure, spend time with him. Wonderful, my gourmet friend. What are you in the mood for today? Rice, sandwiches, or maybe noodles? I know just the place. Man, seriously, what were they thinking with those armbands? First time you're playing, you're like, and saw the title card. Wait, what? Yeah, it does give that kind of vibe. I mean, there's armbands in a lot of different real life contexts and even other media kind of contexts. Could mean a whole lot of things. But yeah, in terms of like last 100 years history here, and that it's still pretty recent history.
Who wouldn't? I don't have all the free time in the world like you high school kids,
Recent-ish,
so let's try to keep this short.
I'd say.
My son gave you money that was supposed to pay for his cram school. I'd appreciate it if you'd give it back. Let's just be done with this. I won't bother you again if you return the money now. We good?
Look, sir, I don't think you have the full picture here. Your son said he hates cram school. That's why he was hiding in the park by himself. I was doing him a favor. If anything, you should be thanking me.
What, for stealing his money?
Right?
That's right.
See? You think so too?
Such an enabler.
Well,
My
what's
character's
this?
such a dick.
Someone sure is bold today. You sure you're not gonna start screaming emergency and run away?
My, you really don't have a clue, do you? No wonder you don't understand how your son feels. Besides, haven't you heard? He's my bodyguard now.
Mitsu seems to trust me with all his heart. What? Why is there a lobster on the top of that?
Look, I should be the one forgiving you. And even if I did, there's no way you're getting into paradise. People like my dead brother,
paradise?
non-believers like you, you're not welcome there.
Maybe it was established that his brother had passed away during like a prior social link, and I forgot about that. So yeah, his brother is indeed deceased.
Your parents have my sympathy. I'd be ashamed if my
What
son
kind of
were as neck deep in this cult as you
religion is he following?
What? What did you just say to me? So
Slash
that's how it is,
cult.
huh? You're just like the rest of them. You think I should have died instead, don't you? You don't think I'll ever hold a candle to my twin brother, do you?
Knock it off. Damn kid. God, this has been such a waste of time. Fine. If that's how you want to play, then just you wait and see. Better watch yourself, kid. Hang around this guy for too long, and he'll scam you, too. I tell my son the same thing. Choose your friends carefully. Now excuse me.
Come back when you've learned a little respect. Actually, don't come back. Ever! We won! We fought that guy off! As long as you're here, I've got nothing to fear. Alright, I was dying of hunger, wasn't I? Come on!
After eating with Mitsu, I went back to the dorm. My goodness, okay.
We'll come back.
Is this an intervention?
What's wrong? You all hungry or something?
Not really.
An awkward silence fills the room.
You know, it's almost summer break.
Oh yeah, it is, huh?
Does anyone have any plans?
I wish I could go to the beach.
Yeah, my
Sand,
plan after graduating
trees,
university was work on some of my projects for a while. Like get my
Man,
truck working.
A break like that sure would be nice.
Maybe is the
Somewhere in the
case as of
south.
earlier today, but it took me
Water's
longer than I
crystal
would have
clear.
liked.
But starting tomorrow.
That was my summer
gotta
plans.
Get through our exams. Oh man, this sucks.
I went out to Rock Lake
I'm
for
sure you'll
the
be
area
fine.
caught on fire.
It would be nice to go
south of
somewhere
there.
with beautiful beaches, like Okinawa.
Well, it's not Okinawa, but how about Yakushima?
There is gonna be a beach episode then, isn't there?
Mr.
Or
Chairman.
something. We're gonna go to this
realize you were
place
here.
and or
I
like
happen
a
to be in the
pseudo
area,
beach
So
episode.
I thought I'd drop by and tell you my schedule for next week. Oh, Hirinjo-kun.
Maybe, I don't know.
Your father will be vacationing in Yakushima during the break.
Wait, so...
He will?
Oh, I was getting my names mixed up there. I was about to say, didn't Yukari's father
right?
die?
Why don't
Different
you go and
character.
get a nice change of scenery?
Seriously? We're gonna go on a trip? Yes! Beaches and bikinis! Beaches and bikinis!
Heck yeah, I can put tits on the thumbnail. Easy money.
How about it, Kirijo-kun?
Well, my father is a busy man. I don't want to ruin his vacation.
Why so hesitant? No father would be upset with a daughter who came all that way to see him. You've all done a great job. You deserve to relax for a while. And we already know when the next operation will be, so I think it'll be fine.
I don't know.
Senpai, I'm begging ya!
All right. I guess everyone needs a break now and then. Let's do it.
The beach, huh? I should design a special training regimen.
Wait, so it is for sure a beach? Hold on. I know Junpei was talking about a beach, and I thought Fuka was talking about like some sort of spring. Hold on. And then it was, we have to go somewhere with beautiful beaches like Okinawa. Why did I think that there was something to do with like a spring in my head? Like, I know that I'm kind of like half paying attention here, but like, oh well. Yeah, so it is gonna be the beach episode.
Oh, I need to go
That
get a swimsuit.
is gonna happen in any
Hey, don't worry.
anime/anime game.
Nice try.
It's the
Are you
rule.
going to swim too, Mr. Chairman?
I'm afraid I can't.
We've had enough story and character development for now. It's time for the beach episode.
Seriously?
Don't be stupid.
Kirijo-senpai, wait up! I just wanted to say sorry about the other day. I might have gotten a little carried away.
Don't worry about it. In a way, it's only logical that we go to Yakushima. The chairman said that no one who was responsible for the accident survived, but there is one who did.
What? There is?
You.
My father.
Oh, never mind. I thought it was gonna be a twist where she was like, I was there.
I had no idea.
I was close. Right. Oh, my box! There's a box on the counter. It's like a product I ordered through the shopping program when TV has arrived. Let's see what's inside. Max Safety Shoes Instant Curry. Okay. But yeah, and now I'm seeing the message a little bit late because that went on longer than expected. But yeah, the P3 protagonist is basically like the anti-therapist out here, what with the enabling everyone to continue their not so great behaviors. Hi. Well, Yakushima. Remember that you won't be able to go if you don't score well on your exams. Oh, so you need to do well on the exams if you want the beach episode. Since everyone's here, why don't you have the third years overlook your studies? Sure, 3 points. Alright, I'll let the other second years know too. Ferry trip to Yakushima on the line. I hope you perform very well on your exams.
I'm fine helping out with
She's
studying,
helping out too.
but wouldn't it be easier to focus without the distraction?
Oh, auto. I really wish I could have auto just always be on when it's voice acted and off when it's not.
Hey, so if we flunk the exams, are we really gonna have to stay behind? Tell me that's a joke.
It's no joke. As students, studying is our
I love the
top
pen
priority.
colors everyone has.
Failure will result in consequences.
Well, I'm not too worried about that. Not naming names here, but don't get in the way, Junpei.
What happened to not naming names? I guess if the fate of my trip depends on it, I don't really have a choice. I'll show you. I'll prove just how serious I am about Yakushima.
My hand stops. I had a tough question. That's right. You want tits? You gotta do good on your test first.
What's the matter?
Remember that I wait until after scenes are through to pull up anything else that's been said, but like I had to there. this vocabulary.
Ah, scintillating.
Never heard that
It can
before.
refer to either a literal sparkle or a metaphorical brilliance.
Learn your vocab. Or, instead of going to Yakushima, you're going to Yakusimi back at the dorm.
Yakushima. Such a good one.
Yakusimi. Maybe that one's a little forced.
Wisecracks from Junpei are one thing, but I didn't account for this.
Maybe he's trying to test our ability to concentrate? Yeah, I suppose that's not likely.
Yakutsuki-san's one up to me. Gotta think of a killer comeback.
Stop getting distracted. You need to
I thought I'd have
concentrate
a
on
prompt
your
there to give him potential comebacks.
She's right. Gotta focus. Let's keep at it.
I focused so hard I couldn't hear anything else. So I couldn't hear the fires coming. Or smell them. Or feel them. Look at all them points that I probably got that are hidden. I just trust that I got them.
With memorization, nothing beats repeating it until you know it by heart.
Beats? Heart? Not bad, Kirijo-kun.
What? No, that was not my intent with that statement.
Well, if you're pulling out of the race, then I win, hands down. Kirijo-senpai, defeated.
This is giving me a headache.
Despite the diversions, I'd say that was productive. Keep it up so we can all go to Yakushima together.
Yes, I need them on the thumbnail. How else am I going to make the YouTube bucks if I can't go to the beach episode? I better do good on these tests. Final semester final exams begin today and will last for 5 days. Whoa. Yeah, it's lagging on and off here, this stream, for some reason. This question seems familiar. Which form of magic is used to find water sources? That's dowsing. Like, I'll have my one tab open here anyway, like, just in case. But yeah, dowsing indeed. I have a feeling this is the right answer. Yeah, lock-in game, we need those tits. How else do I make revenue? Alright. Rapid fire days. And yeah, I need to scroll to see what the next thingamabob is, so I need to alt-tab off. Question seems familiar. Are the Witch of Agnesi gained the first half of its name? I think it was an error in translation. Yeah, okay, an error in translation. I have a feeling this is the right answer. Right, and then immediate next day. So this one is, this question seems familiar. Who designed the prototype for the katana? Oh, what was his name? It was this, right? Taira no Masakado? Fairly certain. I guess I don't actually need to alt-tab off. I just move my cursor and then I scroll. Yeah, that. Because we did that just earlier this stream. I have a feeling this is the right answer. Okay, so it's Friday. There's probably gonna be an exam on Saturday too. This question seems familiar. There's an error in this sentence. What kind is it? Oh, like the very sentence that's there. There's an error in this sentence. What kind is it? It's the comma splice, right? Because that's familiar there. Like, we didn't talk about those other things. Yeah, comma splice. Apparently that's the last thingamabob. After finals in July, you'll enter Persona 3 Reload's summer vacation. There are no classroom answers or exams until you return to school as a third year on September 1st. However, there's a brief summer school period that will help you increase some of your stats. I'll learn about that as I get to it, I guess. Something. Alright. There we go. Did the thing. What do you want?
Hello, this is Elizabeth speaking.
Oh, hi.
I'm calling in regard to a recent change in Tartarus.
Yeah, I'll go there at some point.
The path that had been blocked off is now open.
Yeah, that's what happens when I beat bosses. I already figured that.
I wish you a safe journey.
Like, I get how it works now. I get you. Elizabeth said that previously blocked pass is now open. Check it out the next time I go to Tartarus. Hopefully it's not as awful of an area to grind in by having enemies with no weaknesses. Yo, what's up? God, today's the last day of exams. Oh, I guess there's one more day of exams, but like, I just don't have to actually answer any new things. How have you been? Don't ask. I can't wait to let off some steam. I gotta let loose during summer, you know? Can't say I've been letting loose this summer. I mean, spending a couple days out at the lake, we'll probably do like some water activities and stuff. Last day of exams. The questions are just too easy. My pen won't stop moving. Whoa, why is my pen moving on its own? What's this? Hail Satan 666? Oh god, I swear I didn't write that on my own.
The dark days of testing are finally over. The sun is shining bright.
So, how'd you do?
You are not gonna believe this. I aced PE.
There's a test for
Well, that
PE?
pretty much answers my question.
Whatever. A real man doesn't dwell in the past. I'm already thinking ahead to the blue skies of Yakushima.
Oh yeah, that's coming up soon, huh? Are you all ready to go?
Nope.
Why am I not surprised? If it makes you feel any better, I'm not ready either. Oh, sorry, I don't sound very enthusiastic.
Yeah, I don't have my 8-pack at the ready
How about we stop somewhere
before
on the
going
way
to the
back?
beach.
I don't have practice today.
Sounds good. Where we going? If you need to buy a swimsuit, I'd be happy to help.
Very funny. Alright, give me a sec. I'm gonna go grab my stuff from the locker room. Oh, I'll invite Fuka too.
Hey, I know I've been kind of a dick lately. So, sorry about that.
Huh?
Oh. Okay. I forgot that's the kind of guy you are. Well, not that I'm complaining. Let's put this whole thing behind us. Cool? Alright. Let's get out of here.
I just want to see what would happen if I said, huh.
Freedom at last! What should I do now?
Take it down a notch.
Buy an antique truck and pour a stupid amount of money
so
into it
quickly, Junpei-kun.
for it to still not work.
You know it. Oh, hey. Sonata-san's here. Don't see that every day.
That's what you should do now. Freedom.
Ikutsuki-san called me. I think he wants to talk about a new candidate.
Does that mean another person is going to join?
Maybe.
Fuka. What's wrong, Natsuki-chan?
Do you think you can stay after school with me for a mandatory study session? There's like no one. Oh, wait, are you about to head out for the day? Okay, then, never mind.
Wait, it's all right. I'll help you. Sorry, I'll see you all back at the dorm later.
So they actually are friends now.
I'm really surprised at how much she's changed.
Ah, friendship. How beautiful. Adolescence is such a wonderful thing. So full of vibrancy.
Mr. Chairman?
Oh, hello. I just stopped by to pick someone up. I might as well introduce you to him now.
It's like your son or something.
Hello. Oh.
I know that that's the guy that was
What are
at the
you doing
shrine.
here?
I was just thinking, looking at like the hair and eyes.
He doesn't leave
Same
during
color.
the break because of
Something
his
like,
circumstances.
but I guess not. No
Oh,
relation.
I heard about that. Something about your parents, right?
It used to only be
Plus,
me and
like,
my mom.
association between them
She
here.
got in an accident. So now it's just me. It happened 2 years ago.
Right now, one of his distant relatives is paying for his school expenses. But that doesn't mean he should stay at the elementary school dorm all by himself, right? So I decided to move him to your dorm, just for the summer.
To our dorm? Do you really think that's a good idea?
Why, of course. he has the potential.
Then he's the new candidate?
So we're gonna get an elementary
That's
school
right.
kid
But as you can
to
see, he's still just an elementary
do
school
what you do
student,
with the
so it's
evokers.
only a possibility for now.
This is quite the video game, isn't it?
Are you Akihiko Sanada-senpai?
Yeah.
I've heard a lot about you. You've never lost a boxing match. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Nice to meet you.
How do you ever improve if you never lose? Like, if he's never lost, that'd be honestly kind of concerning. Be like, huh, there's something kind of strange afoot, too. Phew, bye-bye school exams. Hello, summer vacation. Yakushima, here we come. I can't wait for Monday. Yeah, I ought to hit up Paulina Mall to get some stuff for the trip.
Yes, precisely.
Oh, speaking of Paulina Mall, here, take this. Black sword. What was it, made in Minecraft? I mean, even Minecraft swords have more detail than one block. Guess there isn't an icon for black sword then. What's that? It's just a small reward. Deserve a little something after studying hard for exams. Have you heard of the antique shop at Paulina Mall? It's called Mayoido.
That'd be correct.
It just reopened today, actually. If you bring it to the shop, I'm sure they'll be of great help to you. Okay. Is an antique shop gonna help us? Am I missing something? I can't quite explain it very well myself. It'd be better to hear from the shop owner than from me. In real life, sometimes I go to antique stores trying to find vehicle parts. Well then, I'll let you take care of it from here. Usually don't find anything useful, but it doesn't hurt to look. Antique shop in Paulina Mall, chairman suggests I pay them a visit. Sometimes I find like old video games I snag. And yeah, the game's morals are not super great. Yeah, this is honestly like such a weird game in so many ways. Synthesized weapon, woohoo, is that what's going on here? It's this icon here. It's, this. Mayoido Antiques, whatever. However it's pronounced. How they'll be able to help me, I don't know. Guess the only thing that's left to do is find out. Let's go do it.
Welcome.
Oh, are you in high school? And you're shopping here? Well, take your time and look around. Have any old vehicle parts? Seems this lady owns the antique shop. I should show her the black sword that I got from Ikutsuki. What's that? Here, let me have a look.
I see.
I see. So you're one of the ones Kurosawa was talking about. This is but a humble antique shop. Having said that, I believe I could be of some assistance to you. As long as I have something like this black sword, that is. Those statues to your left, my right, like to the right of you from the way I'm looking, but your left. Isn't that a dude that we fought in Persona 5? Isn't that like a type of persona there? This here is a base model for crafting weapons. By fusing it with various materials, you can craft special equipment.
Of course.
I can help with the crafting process, but you'll have to collect the required materials yourself, okay? These base materials can be found in places that tend to be quite unwelcoming. That's why it'll be up to you to collect them.
By the way,
Also, if you find any gems or the like, I'd be willing to exchange them for some of my wares here. Well then, go ahead and have a gander. Mayoido Antiques. You can now travel to Mayoido Antiques to conduct an item fusion or item exchange. Item fusions involve expending one weapon part and a handful of required materials to create a unique piece of equipment. In the item exchange, the proprietor will take any gemstones off your hands in exchange for items. Materials that are used in item fusions can often be found in Tartarus, so you'll be able to collect them as you explore. Okay, an interesting UI here.
which one?
So, yeah, it'd be nice if these were like grayed out or something to show that I don't have any.
You've come at a good time.
Nameless
There's some new
katana.
items you can create.
At first I thought that was saying I owned 24 nameless katanas. All stats +1. That's pretty good. Okay. So it doesn't actually say who can use this.
Those antiques and gems can lose their luster.
That's either
very
my
easily
character
if
or
you don't take
Junpei.
care of them. What would you like?
I hope that's me. 145 attacks. That's even higher than this. Plus fear high. Oh, it says right there, for Harmonia. A fusion sword that is simple but well forged for Harmonia. A long sword said to have slayed ancient demons for Harmonia. I mean,
Everything
are
will
all the
have to
plus
sure to be
ones gonna make
useful
that
against the shadows.
big a
Give them go,
difference?
will you?
That's because probably gonna get a gun. You could probably make it America intensifies joke now. Yeah. Just, if only he was a toddler getting a gun, then it would really be America Intensifies. But yeah. Whoa. Should I just take like the highest damage? Blade is Junpei. Okay, so Blade and I get sword / katana, I guess.
Please bring the required materials.
Wait, this is for Harmonia, this is for Yukari, this is for Junpei, this is for Sonata, this is for Mitsuru.
To make this, you'll need materials. Please bring the required materials.
Yeah.
What would you like?
I mean, how good is my current thing anyway? Trade card?
Go on, look around.
What? Oh, so I can trade materials for different skill cards here. Interesting. That's how much they cost. Huh. Oh yeah, maybe I'll come here and actually make some builds before the next boss. Trade item. So I can trade some of those gems for things here too. Interesting.
Everything good? Come again.
Hold on. It'd be nice if I could just compare right there to my current equipment. So that's 130. So if I got the thing with all stats +1, it wouldn't be that big of a power increase, but it would be all stats +1. I'll maybe stop in again before the next boss and decide then or something, or maybe Google what's better before the next time. I never noticed that my tube keeps on moving during these during the screen. Oh yeah, and I have a thing. The shoes. The thingamabob here. Also looking up, apparently this kid shows up in Persona 4 as well. So these games might very well take place in the same universe, and instead of at the same time, they just kind of take place from back to back from what you can tell. Oh, interesting. There's the power growing from within you stems from
I'm looking.
Yeah. So I have those sketchy sketchers that you want to see. You've already completed this request. These are the sought after max safety shoes. They seem like an ordinary pair of shoes. Perhaps their intended purpose will only reveal itself in a crisis. In that case, I'll be returning these. I'm sure they shall prove more useful to you. Please take this as your reward, more Twilight Fragments. Oh, and I have another thing I can report.
A request?
Bring me a mysterious person's autograph? Oh, well, here you go. Oh, it seems you've already completed this request. I got that a while back, but I guess you only had it as a request, like, recently. It says here, Tanaka's amazing commodities. Ah, it must be that prominent figure's autograph. I must say, he has very beautiful penmanship. He must be as powerful as the rumors say. Man who rambles along to a unique melody. Oh, I see you've acquired a new bond in addition to the autograph. That is very good news indeed. Please take this as your reward. Nihil Blade. Oh, and I could forge that into a thing, but I'll do that some other time. That's what I'll do. So it's evening, and now I can hang out with him. Some people would be willing to hang out there. Okay, I'll just hang out with Tanaka again. Oh, sure. Oh, well, if it isn't acoustic. I believe you're at the peak of adolescence, correct? What I have to say might prove very interesting. Naturally, it's free of charge. Sure. Where's my tab frame? It's one of these ones closer to the left. Yeah. So it's 3. Whoops, I just bumped my pop filter there. So 3 to 4. All I have to say is sure have. That's all I gotta do. Just say sure have, and then we good. Yeah. Caught your attention, did I? Well, you better listen carefully then. Sure will.
Today's lesson is called The Smaller the Dog, the Louder the Bark. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to see through people's bathing suits at the beach?
Where's this coming from? I sure have.
My, I don't think I've ever seen you this enthusiastic. Consumers might be persuaded by such candor. We could position you as the boy next door. Our company ran an ad in adult magazines proposing a special filter for digital cameras. Simply attach it to your camera and voila! Start peeping! Undress them with your camera's eye, it says. It's been selling like hotcakes.
That sounds
In fact,
illegal.
It's our #1 seller.
Assuming it's a thing that would be possible.
Unfortunately,
I don't think it would be.
Customers have been complaining that it doesn't work.
Yeah, that's what I would imagine.
Just ignore them. Nowhere does it guarantee that you'll be able to see anything. What are they gonna do? Tell everyone their creepy plan didn't work out? Sorry, bucko. By the way, try to cut back on the donuts and cupcakes, huh? I have an idea for an ad campaign. Women would go crazy over a handsome young man in swim trunks. You'd be perfect for the job.
President Tanaka seems to trust me. I understand him a little better now. What a guy, huh? Rank 4, devil businessman. Oh, I could have also checked if that monk was available.
You didn't tell anyone, did you?
Like, I didn't even think about that.
On your word, I'll edit your face into the most obscene material I can find.
People do that all the time with AI when they want to get back at someone online nowadays. It's getting late, so I'll go back to the dorm. So on Monday, we get beach episode. So what's going on here? Post-exam break begins today. It's almost time for the home shopping show. Come to think of it, the crops planted on the rooftop should be ready for harvest by now. I should go check on them. Oh, okay, I'll do that in that case. Let me do this really quickly. You can have all my money. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the home shopping show, Tanaka's Amazing Commodities. I'm your host, Tanaka, with a live presentation of my amazing commodities. We'll show you great products at unbeatable prices, so don't touch that dime, because you won't want to miss these. Today, we're introducing the Sweet Seasonal Corn Set, sponsored by the Amish. I don't know, you gotta have corn for summer. Sweet, sweet corn.
Good.
First up, we have the Tetracorn. You'll get 3 of them. This is one item I highly recommend, so that's a play on Tetracorn. Oh my goodness, it's wonderful. But wait, there's more. We'll throw in this Makara corn too. Because how many? 3. All this for just, oh my god, that's expensive. Special limited product. It doesn't say what they do. Maybe they don't do anything, and it's just like a complete gag. Take my money. I want it right now.
Thanks, kid.
Next time, we'll be introducing part 2 of the designer brand set. Don't miss it. That's it for today. We're all sold out. Sorry, folks. See you next Sunday, same time, same channel. So much for me having a whole bunch of monies. Like, I have enough to get me by for, like, the next little while still, but it's starting to get to the point where it's like, I keep buying things here. I'm gonna be running out. Like, it's starting to get concerning. So, yeah. To make a Harmonia quote book for these streams, you know, there used to be a command with, was it Nightbot? I think I was running a Streamlabs chat bot where people used to be able to like add quotes. They could do like exclamation point quote and it would give like one of the quotes randomly, and they could do like some other command to add like new quotes, and then they could just pull up like random quotes. That would just be from like random streams over the years. But I haven't had that chat bot for like a long time, but that used to be a thing many years ago. Thinking about that. Tyroccasia potato. Plant. Grow the Amronian. That I guess is, yeah, kind of onion. I'm not familiar with Amronians, but I'm sure I'm familiar with onions. Let's go duplicate a skill card, because it's always good to do that. May as well not let it go to waste. So let's go over here, and then let's check here. I'll pray. Passive. And then, how about crit rate boost? Sure. That sounds good. Thank you. And then, yeah, and so much for giving money here. So I'm running out of monies again. Who wants to hang out? All one's requesting a message from my healthy brain food. Maybe I should hang out with the old couple or something? I don't know. Like, that's Hierophant rank 4. Yeah, I'm at 8 with you now. So no rush. And then the last person that wants to hang out is... that would just be the Moon Dudo, right? Yeah, that's just the Moon Dudo. So maybe I'll hang out with the old couple, assuming I have a Hierophant persona, which I do not right now. So, like... I could fuse a couple things and then go buy one, I guess. Hold on, let's just have a quick look-see at if this seems decently reasonable. I do want to penny pinch a little bit. But let's just see, out of curiosity, first and foremost, in Hierophant. 2,700? That's not that bad. I could do that. Also, my hat's probably way dry by now. It's still very slightly damp from the storm earlier. But
Now then, which
yeah, that's not that bad.
You choose.
I mean, I'm using these. I probably won't be using this for a little while because summer break now. So I can do something like this. Man, I'm at level 28, not level 29, so I can't do this. Seeing how it's 3 a.m. and that's a reasonable time to get sleepy, you should probably try to eat. So I'm gonna head out. Have a fun time though. I hope everyone had a good night. Okie doke, I appreciate you stopping by and hanging out, Delta thingy. I hope you have an awesome rest of the night. I almost said an awesome rest of the stream. That's not words. Gosh dang it. Can I just like... I wonder if I unlock turning personas into items like in Persona 5 later. Or something.
Is a great joy of mine.
is this acceptable?
I mean, I don't really need this guy per se. And my chariot one is a persona that I actually want to keep. I don't really need this, like, for building up bonds, but it's another one that I kind of want to keep. Same with this. Like, these are my good go-to ones. I don't need these two. But I already have a jack-o'-lantern, so would it even let me? I already have that persona. Like, I'm using these ones. So, like... What happens if I... So, out of curiosity, I haven't checked this in a while.
All the elements you need?
Yeah, and I don't really need these, per se. So, considering I don't have a whole lot of monies, I don't really need to do that anytime soon. But, let's say I want to summon this.
You can't carry any more than that.
Yeah, is there any way I can trash one?
Now then, let's begin.
No, I have to...
Will you choose?
Maybe I won't hang out with the old couple.
Very well.
Right now.
We look.
Maybe not right at this moment. I'll do that some other time. Apparently they're like always available. Not always, but you know, one of the ones that's available so much of the time. Maybe I should just advance this for now. Go 5 to 6. Nom nom. Phew, exams are finally over. Now to celebrate with some food. Every hour spent testing felt like torture. I need some brain food. Nom nom. You also have pain during exam week, Kusakun. Grown man's gotta eat after all. Wondering about my clothes? No. Well, I see the reason I wear a school uniform is hard to find something that'll fit. So I want to go get something to eat. I can hear my poor stomach crying sadly. Feels if we can grow closer. Yeah, so this is 5 to 6. My moon tab is... Did I go past that? Nope, I didn't. It's right here. So 5 to 6, I'm gonna need to say, are you sick? Okay. Just say, are you sick? Gotcha. Wonderful, my gourmet friend. I knew I could count on you, Harmonia-kun. And today's main course, seafood soup. I know just the place for it. I'm sure it's filled with the familiar smell of fish.
7, 8, 9. Shoot, I'm coming up short on my counts. I have to find one more new person. Damn it all!
Why, you playing Pokemon
Doesn't
Go?
anyone take me seriously. I'm not gonna lose to my brother again. I'll show him. I'll show them all.
What? Should have made that sound as he was doing that animation.
What's going on?
I didn't realize that he was Liquid Ocelot here.
It's over. The baby came out good and healthy. Hey, come on! It's your job to laugh at the Gourmet King's dumb jokes. I don't get it. I was fine up until a minute ago, then suddenly I felt sick.
Are you sick?
What do you mean? Look at all the nutrition I'm taking in. I'm the paragon of health. Well, except for this gut. Hey, don't you worry about me. This is a trial I have to face before I'm reborn anyway. If I want my place in paradise after this world ends,
What is he a part of here?
It'd mean a lot to me if you considered, coming to paradise with me too.
Mitsu seems comfortable having me as a friend. I feel like our relationship is stronger. Wow. Rank 6, cool.
The noodles got soggy while my stomach was giving me trouble. You'll have to wait till next time to hear about paradise.
Oh, great.
But for now, let's just focus on our ramen.
I can't wait to be indoctrinated.
Sir, can I get some rice and dry seaweed? I'll salvage this ramen by turning it into a rice soup.
Finish my meal with Sue. Me too. I went back to the dorm. Alright. Oh, no one's greeting me today? Wow, sucks to suck, man. Okay. I think the print is going to be ready for a color change here soon to do the spikes at the top. I think, let me just double check that I was going to do silver at the top. Yeah, silver was my plan, so I'll switch over to that. When I was away, like over at my uncle's place visiting with the guests that are there, among like family, their family, and then friends and all that, I had already started this print because I didn't realize that we were going to be going there. It was very like, oh, we're going here. You want to come along? I was like, sure. And I changed the cooldown time in that if it's pausing and waiting for me to change color, like the time before it gives up and cancels the print and just keeps it warm. I changed the time for that to 3 hours just to make sure that it would still be here and warm by the time that I got back. Because if it cools down, then it cancels the print and you can't resume it anymore. Even though I'm pretty sure like the Ender 3s have been marketed to apparently be able to do that, but like I've never been able to figure that out with mine. It's only if it's still warm that it lets me. Otherwise, it's like it has to home again and it can't get its home access while there's a print in the way. And if I do home, I don't think it wants to do it again. Anyway, I got home and it was waiting for a color change, and it had been there for a while with like the purple LUT in there, and it had stayed warm without pushing any filament through for so long that it actually decently clogged the machine. So I had to do some serious work into unclogging it before I could color change to black and then resume it. Had to take my good old unclogging wire, metal wire that I have, and I straighten out and I jab through there to push out any filament from the area where things aren't supposed to melt. And they kind of got stuck in there, melted and hardened. Push them out until they get to the area that they actually warm and melt and get pushed through. And anyway, that was my little bit of pain there. But I got it sorted out, evidently, because it's printing, and this time I'll be right here to color change and don't have to worry about it just staying warm for so long and clogging itself. Alright, so this is the tower, dude. But, like, I don't have a tower persona. I don't know if I even have one in here. Do I? Have I ever gotten a tower persona? Is that a thing I have yet? Or no? Let's just find out really quickly. Curious here. Yeah, welcome to the Velvet Room. So, oh, this. Do I have a tower persona? I don't. I do not have a single tower persona. There's only 4 in the game, apparently. Out of curiosity. Nope, none of these are tower. Alright, I'm not hanging out with that monk for a while, I don't think. I don't think that's happening. Maybe after the next time I go to Tartarus, maybe I'll look at a tower persona. Maybe I'll actually get one of them. Wait, what were their levels? Screw, I'm going back in. Will I be getting any one of them remotely soon? Should have looked at the levels. I don't really need to talk, I don't think. Let's see here. So 67, 60, 31. Okay, so 1 is around the corner-ish. Like, I'll probably gain a few levels the next time I go to Tartarus now that new areas are unlocked and I can go and fight a bunch of bosses and stuff. So probably gain like 2 or 3 levels. And be able to get that guy soonish. And start hanging out with the monk. Maybe? I don't know. Maybe in the nearest future, but I'm not gonna do that right now. It's Sunday, and on Sunday... Yeah, that's those. No one wants to hang out at the dorm. I don't want to hang out with you until I get a tower persona. Was there a thing on the computer that I could check out? Otherwise, I'll see if the seafood full course is available today, which I think it would be, right? Like, yeah, I can check this out. A note with the URL of a site featuring videos on taking down enemies. Or I can save that for when I really have nothing to do. Like, I think the seafood full course is available now. I mean, my academics are also so high and I don't really need to worry about it. Like, I don't know. Screw it, just check this out, I guess. I'll see what this URL leads to. Effective security measures online. This seems to be a website that helps with training security team members. There's a list of self-defense videos here, each with a detailed text explanation. I guess I'll start with the most watched video. I watched a how-to video on subduing violent individuals. I learned the importance of having the will to stand up to an enemy. Yeah, I can use what I learned in our fights in Tartarus. I mean, you learn how to use ambush. Oh, that sounds important. You can now ambush enemies while exploring. When ambushing an enemy, you'll trigger chance encounters regardless of the direction an enemy is facing. Oh, so I no longer have to backstab. Press and hold R2 to dash for a set distance to enter the assault state. By pressing square while in this state, you will ambush the enemy. Triggering an encounter from behind will slightly increase Harmonia's theurgy gauge and may distress the enemy at the beginning of battle. Okay, so there's still an advantage in it. Back. No wonder that one was a bit pricier. It's gotten late. I should head back to my room. Like, I had no idea what that was going to unlock, but that's good. Alright. It's time for the beach episode. Right? The trip to Yakushima begins today and will last for 4 days, 3 nights. It's quite a trip. I need to get ready. You know it's serious when there's an anime cutscene.
Whoa! Looks like we're finally coming up on the island. Hell yeah! Yeah. Cool.
His look was certainly something.
Jeez, you sound like a little kid.
He's just having fun. Personally, I'm ready for some training.
I do wonder, what kind of flora and fauna live there?
Okay, so seems like a pretty luxurious place here.
Wow. It's like we're in an episode of Lifestyles of the Rich and Fabulous.
My favorite show.
Welcome back, milady.
We won't be here long, but I'll be relying on you during our stay.
You have maids?
Kinky.
And you must be her associate
What?
from school, correct? Welcome to the Kirijo vacation home. Please, follow me.
Associates?
Dude, real life maids.
I knew she was from an important family, but this definitely proves it.
You know he's cool when he's got an eye patch. Impressive looking
It's good to
gentleman.
see you.
I heard the news. There isn't much here, but make yourselves comfortable.
Yes, sir.
Oh, my printer's ready for a color change. I'll do that at... Maybe I'll just do it while cutscenes are happening.
Here he goes. So,
Why not?
was that...
Her father?
It was so intense. And what's up with them wearing a suit in this kind of heat?
What's wrong with that?
We won't be here long, but make yourself at home.
Sweet! This is gonna rock! Hey, wanna go to the beach? It's literally right there! Oh man! I'm so ready for this! Come on, let's go!
What? We just got here. I mean, it's gonna take time to get changed and stuff.
Then I'll see you there. I'm not gonna waste a single minute. Got my sandals on, giving my feet a chance to breathe. Yep, summer's here.
Darn. There's nothing out there I can use as a marker. Too bad. I was hoping for a good swim.
Whoa, what's with that swimsuit?
What do you mean?
What? He's wearing a Speedo?
Nobody wants to see it.
Looking over my printer, I'm listening, but like...
Better for swim.
You gotta be kidding. We come all the way to the beach, and you're gonna train?
What's wrong with that? You got a better idea?
I mean, it'll make a difference if you're looking for speed, but like, you can wear baggy swim trunks and still work out. In fact, you've got more drag then. And you could say that's more effort to make the same distance and maybe even a better workout. So, I mean, like, it would probably be even better to wear, like, normal trunks. It switches to the anime cutscene just for the female characters. Oh, Persona games. Like, when we star on the male characters, it's like, yep, just a normal cutscene. But the moment the female characters show up, let's just immediately switch over to the anime cutscene for their arrival.
That's quite a bold design.
But yeah, thanks, Persona.
She's really strutting her stuff. Archery practice must do wonders for the self-esteem.
If no one seems to have claimed the umbrellas around here, do you think we can go ahead and use them?
Ooh, next up is contestant number 2, Fuka Yamagishi. Wow, Fuka, do you wear swimsuits?
You know it's an anime video game when. Like, only half paying attention because I'm color changing on my printer.
Didn't mean to embarrass ya.
What's with them holding up the tube?
And for our final contestant of the day.
What happened? Is something wrong?
Alright, it's been color changed. Oh, I didn't even see the last one.
Kirijo-senpai, you're so beautiful.
Yeah, your skin is totally flawless. Hey, did you put on sunscreen already?
Wow. Alright, I am adjusted back. Printer is set up.
You gotta put some on right now.
Oh, can I help?
I very rarely put on sunscreen myself. It never gets warm enough here for me to get sunburnt. A lot of people here still do. It's not warm enough for me to get sunburnt. When I go down to somewhere like Texas, or when I went down to Costa Rica a great many years ago, there I get sunburnt. But here, I've never really gotten sunburnt, so I usually don't put on sunscreen. Some people tell me, like, it's still important, it still protects from harmful stuff from the sun, so, like, it's still important. I don't know, should I be honest here, or should I, just say I don't care? Let's be honest. Yeah, that's what I'd say.
Oh, seriously? We got balls, man. Man, this is great.
Even though I didn't even see the anime version.
All right, I think it's about time for a swim.
Oh, I'm not letting you win that easy.
I feel uneasy. What? It's like someone is watching me. They're watching me specifically and not the anime girls. Surprising. The uneasy feeling went away.
What are you standing over there for? The water's fine.
Oh, I get to play now. Anyway, I color changed to silver. It's doing like the last 5% now. Oh, I forgot to navigate off the menu here, though. That doesn't actually make a difference. It just means that I can look back and see the progress on the display by going out of the menu. Can I find who is watching me? Someone back here. Dude, where are you going? They say never play alone at the beach. Well, I'm going to a place that there isn't beach, so, like, I wouldn't be alone, and you're clearly not alone. So what the heck do you mean? Last of Us Part 2 intensifies? I don't know. The boat docked at the pier. I bet it'd be nice to row a boat on this vast ocean. I mean, depends how far out you go, I guess. I don't know. What does the game want me to do? Chat with everybody?
It's a lovely place, wouldn't you agree?
Oh, these are voice acted.
When I was younger, I used to come here fairly often. But I haven't had the chance to visit since starting high school.
Okay. Hi.
I'm glad everyone's having fun out there. Our operations during the dark hour.
So weird having to
taxing
press the
both
button to
mind and
advance.
body. You
My
should
brain
relax
tells
a
me
little.
that auto
Rest
should
up.
be on, but it's not
If
here.
you need to take a break, the best spot to kick back is underneath the parasol.
Parasol isn't even shading the chairs. I mean, I can kick back right here like this then. Why is there no music? Why is it just awkward silence? Scuba diving. SOS.
Help us, please! Junpei won't stop!
Alley-oop! Take this and this! Come on! Water fights are pretty much a given at the beach. Nice and cool, ain't it?
Yeah, I'd say that's fair game.
Taking this too far.
Okay, fine. You asked for it.
Yeah, go, join in. Why can't I talk with you? You have a speech bubble. Oh, there we go.
Here we are on summer vacation, but I still have to deal with Junpei's usual antics.
Looking at the background behind, like, there are times that this game is, like, really beautiful and amazing looking, and then there's times when it looks like slightly better looking Pokemon Legends Arceus. Like, this looks like an area that I would throw together in Planet Coaster as someone that's not super great at designing landscape. Is what this looks like. Kinda. And just like the little spray on textures and stuff is what it kind of looks like. Anyway, hey.
Woohoo! Thanks, Kirijo-senpai. Right now, I feel like I could die with no regrets.
I talked with everyone. Is there something I'm supposed to interact with or check? You leaving already? Yeah, that's what I like to hear. This is a beach we're talking about here. You know what that means. Cute girls in bikinis. Oh, so it just lets you free play here and like explore around and check out the characters as much as you want and then leave. You know it's an anime game when, huh? Joke's on you, I'm gonna chill here for the next 20 in-game hours. Okay. I mean, there isn't anything important here that I'm missing, is there? Right? I hope. Probably. Like, there was the boat that was interactable there, but I don't think that that's, something that I can actually do things with, right? It's just... I don't think that there'd be super secrets, right? Yeah. Not that. Just out of curiosity, how far does it let me go into the water? Wait. Can I actually interact with this? Oh, well, never mind. Okay, so to here, check by the pier. Okay. Oh. Well, it's a good thing I grabbed that, I guess, by exploring around, because that's a key item. Yeah, it's a good thing that I saved just in case, because, yeah, I guess there is missable stuff here. Oh, my goodness. Rocky area. Tiny crab walking beneath the water. Make a great memento of Yakushima. What, to take the crab? I just grabbed a crab and put it in my pocket? Why would I do that? What if it clamps onto my junk? Wait. Is there other things I'm missing here? Like, so there's permanently missable key items? Like... Also, like, I can't help but laugh at the running through water of... This is basically like the way that Ubisoft games running through water has devolved, except without the running through water effect, at least. Like, you look at something like Assassin's Creed Black Flag and Edward running through water. Like, shallows like this, he'll actually have to raise up his legs running like that. And then this is more like wading here. Like, it's actually a bit more realistic. Whereas you play a more modern Ubisoft game and running through water is just like full speed charging through with just like the slight water ripple effect around you, but zero slowdown. And it's like, wow, we're evolving backwards here, aren't we? This is like that, but without even the effect on the water of you running through, and it just cracks me up. Just wait, Ubisoft will get to this point one day too. Alright, I think I have the things then, right? Beach parasol. This could make a great memento of our trip. Beach parasol, add it to your pocket. I don't know, I guess I got the things right. Probably. I guess I'm outie. Leaving already? Sure. What? That's lame. I'm gonna stay a little longer. Is there something else that I could do that I missed? It's important. See you later, then. Like, I saved there just in case. Like, it seemed odd. There was not even any music playing. It was just awkward silence.
Even the
Characters standing around.
I could have imagined.
I was very
Never had to
confused.
think about the proper way to use a fork and
Like, it was a whole bunch of cutscenes with Persona 5. And Yusuke getting lobsters.
Not even another.
This seemed very empty.
No one said
in this
you had
game.
to try to eat all of it.
And like, I'm
Well,
genuinely
I'm
not sure
we're
what was
all
expected
exhausted
of
from
me.
the trip. Why don't you go rest up in your rooms?
Oh, are you not coming with us, Senpai?
Yes, I'll join you in just a minute.
A little hair flick.
It's been a while. I'm glad that you're in good health.
So if he was the one survivor, maybe he lost his eye in the accident.
I presume.
I'm sorry for bringing such a crowd.
I heard you told them about the incident. Why did you hide it for so long?
I wasn't hiding it.
I've told you time and again, none of the blame is yours.
But
Two in harmony surpasses one in perfection. That has been our guiding principle since the Kirijo family separated from the Nanjo group.
That's a nice saying.
You must learn to trust in others, Mitsuru. There are things in this world that cannot be accomplished alone, no matter how many sacrifices you make.
I understand.
This guy seems pretty cool.
You accessed our database, didn't you? That brings me to my next question. Why didn't you ask me directly, instead of using this trip as an excuse?
I'm sorry.
Bring them here, all of them. I have no intention of concealing the truth from them. I've made preparations to disclose everything.
Wow, this guy's awesome.
Everything.
There's a girl named Takiba in your group, correct?
Screw the foreshadowing and build up.
Awaken to her power.
I'm just gonna tell him is what this guy's like.
Father?
Good on him.
From what I understand, Mitsuru has already given you the short version.
Oh, yes.
Well, it's true. We adults are to blame. If I could have atoned for it with my life, I would have done so. Now I have no choice but to rely on you. What my father
Man,
wanted
I want to
to
recruit
create
this
with
guy
his
to my party.
monster's power. It was a time manipulation device.
That's what he was trying to do?
Imagine if you could control the flow of time, eliminate unwanted events before they occur. With such a device, you could shape the future to your liking.
I guess that's why time essentially freezes.
It's insane.
Dark hour.
Unfortunately, under my father's direction, the research began to stray from its original goal. In his later years, my father seemed to have only nihilism in his heart. In fact, his madness may have resulted from his struggle to break free from that. It's only natural that you want to know the truth, and it's my duty to tell you.
Oh, he's setting the scene.
This is the only existing footage of the accident, recorded by a scientist who was at the scene.
Don't worry, we already saw some with an anime flashback earlier this stream.
I can only hope that this recording reaches someone with a conscience.
Wait a sec.
My employer has become obsessed with a loathsome idea. This experiment should never have been conceived. I'm afraid the damage will be staggering. At this point, it's unavoidable. But I didn't have a choice. If I didn't do this, it could have destroyed the entire world.
Destroyed the entire world?
Whoever is watching this, please, I need you to listen to me very carefully. The shadows that were amassed here have been dispersed as a result of the explosion. In order to end this, you have no choice but to eliminate all of them. I am the one responsible for this. I knew the risks, but I was blinded by the promise of success, and so I chose to continue without objections. I am responsible.
Huh? Dad?
Not even a sound effect with the lighting changing back.
That was...
Father.
His name was Eiichiro Takiba. He was the head researcher at the time, and a very talented man. But we are the ones who are responsible. We pushed him to continue the research. The Kirijo group is to blame for his death.
Are you...
So that means my dad caused it all. The Dark Hour, Tartarus, the people who died. It was all his fault.
Hey.
So is that why you were hiding this? Because you felt sorry for me? Is that it?
No, Takeba, I
don't want your pity!
Takeba!
Shouldn't someone go after her?
Will you go?
Sure.
Thank you.
I believed in him for so long.
He was only introduced as a character earlier this stream. Unless I wasn't paying enough attention. Pretty sure he was just introduced as a character with that letter.
Remember
Earlier.
what I told you at the hospital? How my dad died when I was little.
Oh, I guess he was introduced and I forgot
You
about it.
understand now, right? He died in that incident.
Oops.
Nobody knew the truth, so there were all sorts of rumors. Because he was in charge of the research team. People
I guess
were
when things are very
really
briefly
mean to
mentioned
me
and then
my
don't
mom.
come up again until
Even
way
had to
later, then
move
I
a few
forget about them.
times.
You have to remind me, game. What they do?
Sorry, I'd rather not talk about it. But all this time, I kept telling myself it wasn't his fault. I loved him a lot, and I believed he'd never do anything wrong. I received a letter back in spring. It was from him, written 10 years ago. It cracked me up, because even though he said to my family, it was more or less all about me. And that only made me believe in him more. When I found out I had a special power, I thought it was fate. I was scared, but I thought if I cooperated with the Kirijo group, I might find out what really happened. That's why I agreed to fight using my persona. But now I can see it was all for nothing.
That's not true.
You're just trying to make me feel better. Reality
Oh.
sure is harsh, huh? I tried so
Really
hard
isn't
to
true.
fight my fear.
I need you as my party healer.
This is what I get. And you know, I think maybe I was jealous, too. I mean, after all that's happened, why does Kirijo-senpai's father get to live? I'm a horrible person, aren't I?
What? That's how life is.
Wow. I don't know how you do it. You're always so calm. Nothing ever phases you. Did
That's
you
what happens
really
when you're a
think I could
silent
just be
protagonist.
cheered up so easily?
Oh.
You think you know me? You don't know anything.
Where is this coming from?
I'm sorry. I can barely make sense of all of this. I'm so afraid. I just feel so lost now. Just tell me, what am I supposed to do now?
Gain more levels. I am so underpowered it feels like sometimes. It's okay not to know.
Huh? You really are something else. Sorry for acting like this. I know you've lost your parents too.
Yeah, I only found that out earlier
I'll
today.
be alright. I'm used to dealing with stressful situations. Anyway, thanks for listening. Let me guess. Senpai asked you to bring me back, right?
No, she just said, like, go check in on her or go after her. She didn't necessarily ask that. I wanted to help.
Aren't you a smooth talker? Thanks, though.
Kari is laughing, though her eyes are red from all the crying. Yeah, that's a hug, right? Times are tough.
Hey! Yeesh, what's taking you guys so long? Everybody was getting worried. It's almost the dark hour, so we gotta head back.
Huh? Oh yeah, that's right.
Did I miss something?
No, I just almost forgot. It doesn't matter where you are when the dark hour comes.
Makes it
come
sound
on,
like it's
common
implied that there was something
And I
romantic
remember
going on.
You know, I've been thinking lately.
That was a friend hug.
Once you awaken to the power of Persona, you remember everything that happens during the dark hour. In exchange for power, you can no longer look away from the things you don't want to see. We can't escape reality, can we? I guess we've just gotta stay strong, huh?
Yeah, guess so. Alright then, let's head on back.
Realistically, the dark hour would be so useful. Get so much extra time in a day. Sleep or work or do whatever you want to do. It's like I'm being watched again. That would be the audience. I decided to head back anyway. Well, that was a pretty eventful Monday, I'd say. It's day 2 of our vacation in Yakushima.
The air is so fresh. I never thought a walk in the woods could be so enjoyable.
I feel like the
You
trees
can't
look
do
good
this in
and
Iwatani,
bad at the
right?
same time.
Oh, did you hear about Junpei-kun yesterday? He was acting so indecent, I didn't know
Those
how
bushes
to
look
react.
better.
It's probably a good thing we came out here by ourselves.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Mitsuru speaking. One moment. Let me switch over to speakerphone. Go ahead.
Well, I'm at the lab here on the island, and a machine that was considered inoperable suddenly left the facility on its own.
A machine? What kind of machine is it? I need more information to locate anything other than shadows.
It's a type of combat vehicle, an anti-shadow weapon, to be precise.
That sounds useful.
A combat vehicle? You mean like a tank? We gotta tell the others. Where's my phone?
We're not currently with everyone, so it might take some time for us to regroup.
I see. In any case, I want you to handle this as soon as you can. I'm on my way there now.
If we can't secure the target, do we have permission to destroy it?
Hell yeah.
I highly doubt you will be able to destroy it.
What? Then how are we
Oh, the
supposed
print
to
just
stop
finished.
it?
Just do your best. I'll call you again later.
Great. No one's answering.
Don't worry about it. Let's go back and get our equipment. Once we do that, we can have Yamagishi's persona scan the area. Although searching the whole island won't be easy.
Wait,
The one time
So
we
we
need them and
can
they're nowhere to be found.
use our personas during the day as well? It doesn't have to be the dark hour? Or...
Huh? The girl's not up yet? Man, those sleepyheads. The ocean's not gonna sit around and wait for us, you know?
Once the sun sets, the water temperature drops, tiring you out much faster.
Huh? I guess. That's really what you're worried about?
Junpei, that reminds me. Didn't one of the maids give you something as we were leaving?
You saw that, huh? One of the maids gave me a letter. Oh man, what if it's a confession of love?
It's a cease and
Well,
desist
Sure is tough being this popular.
for infringing on Nintendo's intellectual property.
Okay, let's see here.
Because he ran a modded tournament once 20 years ago.
We've gone to see the Jomon Cedar Tree, huh?
This looks like Yamagishi's handwriting.
Oh man, we're at an island resort in the middle of summer. Why are they going to the beach? That's just not right.
Because it looks like Pokemon Legends Arceus is why they're not going to the beach.
What do you mean? I just wanted to lighten the mood yesterday.
I don't want to hear it.
Well, it doesn't matter now, anyways. We're on our own. Just guys. This is the frontier of romance. We're bound to meet someone new out here. We'll call this Operation Yakushima Beach Fling.
Fling? You mean we're gonna
Is this a
pick up
public
girls?
beach? Or is it like a private thing as part of the estate?
On the squad, we're guaranteed to succeed.
I should have known this was your plan. What do you think about this?
I won't see what happens.
Then I'm appointing him our leader, as usual.
What? Why?
You said it yourself. This is an operation.
Oh man, that's bullshit. You better take this seriously. It's an important operation.
What? I actually have to play, and I thought it was just gonna be like story cutscene and something goofy happened, but nope. I actually have to play. I'm starting to get pretty tired. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be streaming, but like I'm right in the middle of like stuff going on, so I'm not gonna call it right now. I don't think. But pretty finished. So the time that I had to stay up is done, and I can start another dragon before I go to bed. I definitely need to solve some of my stringing issues. Definitely the case. I have to alt tab off to the one camera should be on here because it's on the other layout, and then I hit this and it should turn off on all the things. Yeah, like this is stringing that I can clean up. It's not that big a deal. But sometime after Fragapalooza is done, I'm definitely gonna have to troubleshoot this and try to reduce the stringing here a little bit. Take off some of this loose filament here. Clean that up a little bit before I bring it to Frag here, unless this ends up being one that I give away to family or something. But yeah, this color scheme, whoa, one of the mustache pieces came with it. Just put those on my desk for now. I'll put them in a little baggie later. Get the legs moving. Yeah, I think that color scheme actually looks kind of cool. The purple at the bottom, and then black, and then silver. That's not half bad, I think. Get all the joints moving. Yeah, there we go. Let's just add this to the little pile here. Little pile. Pile's getting pretty big. Just put that there. Take the filament off of the plate. And then put this back here. There we go. And then I'll start another one before I go to sleep. I'm not starting another one now. I'll just do that before I go to sleep. Click back onto the game. Alright. I was about to make a joke about, like, suddenly I'm a big YouTuber if I immediately go and chat with the kid.
Ooh, target set. Let's move in for the kill. Okay, this is my area of expertise, so let me give you some pointers. First off, think of something to talk about, something they might be interested in. Give them an easy question and get the ball.
Nuclear energy.
That's the golden rule.
I like to talk about that.
Where you from? Or having fun? Once you get started, you'll be going back and forth like you're playing catch. I'll start things off, then you ask the questions. All right?
What?
Okay. Here we go.
As in you introduce and then I ask questions. What you mean? It doesn't matter what I say here, right? Where are you from?
None of your business.
Huh? Hey, no need to be shy.
Why should we tell you anything?
Dang, they're mean.
Well, come on, we're just making conversation.
How is this like playing catch?
Don't worry, I got this. Watch and learn. So, ladies, are you in college? Or maybe you're already working?
You guys seem a little young. Are you still in high school?
Nope, not us.
Seriously? You sure look like high schoolers from here.
You know, sorry. That was a lie.
Oh, really?
Well, I am definitely glad that I'm getting
High
this
school
stuff
kids
done this
vacationing in
stream.
Yakushima? That kind of pisses me off.
Because if I hadn't done this stream,
Sorry you feel
Then the
that way.
next stream would have been at
We're only here because
Fragapalooza,
you were invited
and
to
chances
our
are this would have
vacation.
happened while I was at Frag. And this is not the kind of thing I'd want to
A
stream in a
vacation
venue with
with
300 plus people.
Good for your friend. We,
Or whatever it
on
is.
the other hand, had to save up our own money to come
So
here.
let's get it through with.
Oh, that's a pretty big accomplishment.
So why don't I just keep streaming until the beach stuff is done?
Not really. So what do you guys want anyway?
We came to hit on you.
What? I like your honesty. Don't encourage them. They'll go away if we ignore them.
Wait, don't do that. How can you blame us for wanting to talk to such beauties?
These guys are full of shit. Yeah, let's get out of here.
See you later. I'm not gonna say wait.
You were playing catch, all right.
Hey, I did my best. And what about you, Sonata-san? If that's how you feel, then show us how it's done.
Why do I have to show you anything?
Well, you said this was an operation, didn't you? Aren't we supposed to work together in order to succeed?
I guess you've got a point there. Fine, I'll give it a shot. I'm sure I'll do better than you at least. Can you give me a hand? I'll go ahead and set the
Okay, so I'm helping with both. Okay. So I have to go to this place, it says on the map.
Spotted a new set of targets.
Call them targets.
What are you waiting for, Sonata-san? Show us what you got.
Just keep your mouth shut.
Hey, Nobuko. Are those boys looking at us?
Oh, yeah, they are. Wow, Yoshie. I'm surprised you could see from over
Wow,
there.
these two actually have names.
All right, time to get in the ring. Hi there. Sorry to bother you, but I wanted to ask you something.
And what would that be?
Are you two here alone?
Are you hitting on us?
No, not at all. We just
No,
thought
we're actually trying to sell you a scam.
might want to talk, or a chance meeting like this might stir things up for both of us, you know?
Isn't that what it means to hit on someone?
Haven't you heard? It's lame to hit on girls at the beach nowadays.
Aw, come on. We were bored anyway. And besides, they look kinda cool.
Oh, thanks.
Really, Nobuko?
Hey, how old do we look to you? Seriously? We still look that young? Aw, I'm so happy to hear that. Even if it's just flattery. To tell you the truth, we're actually older than that.
So we gotta dip
you are?
as high schoolers,
That's
right?
Too bad.
No, wait, that's fine by us.
Oh,
Older women
why does
are more
Persona
mature
do
and
this?
experienced and stuff.
Why?
You know, you're a pretty smooth talker for someone so young. How old are you guys anyway?
Truth is, we're in high school.
I'll be graduating next year.
Oh gosh, that's more of an age gap than I was expecting.
See? It's not gonna work out. Besides, I doubt you're having any fun talking to us.
Yes, we are.
Come on, no you're not. I don't think there's anything we could chat about that you'd find interesting. Unless you want to hear me complain about my boss.
Complaining about your boss. That might be fun.
You're not very good at lying, are you? You really don't have to try so hard.
Yoshie, don't ruin the conversation. He said it might be fun, so just play along.
Nobuko, you need to stop being so nice to everyone.
Oh, come on.
It's been ages since I've done this.
Tease these kids enough. We should head back. They're gonna be waiting on us, you know.
They? You mean, you have boyfriends?
Oh, right. Sorry, forgot to mention that. Well, we gotta go now. We're meeting our boyfriends back at the villa for a barbecue. You can come if you want.
Heck yeah!
Bye.
Invite over to a barbecue? You don't say no to that.
You look like a bunch of idiots. And you haven't been pulling your weight either.
We just nailed being invited to a barbecue. That's a win. That's a massive win right there. Went from nothing to barbecue invite. Heck yeah. Probably some good eats there. You aren't checking my girlfriend, are you? Sky. Just get going or we might not make it in time. I want to surprise my boyfriend, so I booked a fancy dinner for us. There's no one else over here anymore. Hi, how's it going? Looks like Shara has a boyfriend. Tough luck. Blame hit on girls at the beach, they said. How long does this sequence go on?
There's a woman over there all alone. It's unusual to find someone not in a group.
No boyfriends to be seen in the area.
Also, this is a pretty small beach.
I think we're in the clear. All right, time to make contact. Excuse me, miss.
Oh, hello. Can I help you?
And you don't have a name.
She's hot. Say,
You're just pretty lady, apparently.
Yeah? And I'm so bored.
I've been watching you, by the way. You've been trying to pick up girls for a while. Well, how'd you do?
We got invited to a barbecue. Why isn't that an option? Failure.
That's what I thought. You boys don't understand women at all.
But I understand some meat on the grill.
You're
And what's
gonna
really
have-
more important here.
You're way too wrapped up in yourself. Shouldn't you be thinking more about how to make your partner happy?
Yes, ma'am.
You in the t-shirt. You're the type that's stoic, but not very experienced with girls.
Yeah, I guess that might be true.
You seem like kind of a hassle, too. Like you're super logical about everything. And you, with the long hair.
That counts as long hair?
I'm not sure about you.
Hey, don't hold back.
I mean, you're mysterious. Like, no one can ever tell what you're really thinking.
I'm thinking about the meat on that grill. I do.
Oh, you're so smart. Mm-hmm. I think you're just my type.
Hey, wait a second.
Just joking. I like you a lot, too.
Really?
Want me to tell you what would make me really happy?
Yes, ma'am.
Sick barbecue.
Could I ask you to help me put on my sunscreen?
Barbecue's better.
I mean, you're all right with that?
Of course I am. I have enough for you, too.
Oh, man. I'm really sorry, guys, but I'm not passing up this chance.
Would you two like to join, too? I'll give you a good deal.
No, I'm going to a barbecue.
You know that sun in the sky isn't real, right? That's an artificial sun that got sent into space back in the 1980s.
Huh?
You didn't know? Turns out that sun sends out harmful rays that mess with your body's equilibrium. Normal sunscreen.
Is she gonna
doesn't
try and
work,
sell a
but
product?
That's where this
Yeah.
special one comes in. And if you opt in
What?
right now, you can get 3 bottles for just
Not
300
where I was
bucks in the
expecting
end.
this to go.
Hey, doesn't she sound kind of strange?
Get in there, Junpei.
What the hell? Don't just leave me behind.
What? You're leaving?
What? Well, that was certainly something. Also, I appreciate you stopping by and lurking, GMK. Hope it was a good lurk there. Hope you have a good rest of the night and you just redeem time yourself out for 10 minutes. Enjoy the 10-minute timeout. Just yeah, head on out.
I want to win. I know what our problem is. You can't control yourself.
What? Don't blame this on me.
I'm just stating the obvious.
It's not like you scored either, Sonata-san. Why you always gotta be so logical? Even in front of babes. It doesn't make any sense.
What did you just say?
Junpei and Sonata continue to bicker.
That's it. Leader, whose fault do you think it is?
How about we put this behind us and we go to the barbecue? You can even keep your original goals of trying to pick someone up, because presumably there will be more people at the barbecue than just those two and their boyfriends, I would think. Like, if they're inviting these random kids down at the beach, then presumably it's like a bigger gathering and there's probably a bunch of people there. And then, hey, maybe you meet new people, you make new friends, you chill over some good eats, and it's a good time. Why don't we go to the barbecue? It's both your fault.
I won't accept a stalemate. It's either him or me.
Yeah, that answer ain't gonna cut it. Besides, what the hell do you know?
I didn't even hear the about. It's like when my microphone cuts out.
You see something?
When the volume's too low to what I'm saying, and it just doesn't record things. Is it gonna be an anime cutscene? Nope. But it is a higher quality cutscene. I was thinking there's been a lot of anime cutscenes lately. So you're the toaster I've heard about.
Talk about saving the best for last. Now that's what I'm talking about. Holy hell, she's cute.
Yeah, she is.
Oh man, this is insane. If we nail this, it'll blow our failures out of the water.
Our?
This time, we try going one by one instead of all together.
Like,
I'm in.
Okay.
unless you think this is gonna be some group thing.
Starting with the winner.
Like,
Ready? Rock, paper, scissors.
I don't know. What's the statistical highest probability of winning? Isn't it like rock, or am I losing my mind? Probably doesn't matter what I do here. I lost.
Yeah.
It doesn't even show what people did, so like.
Okay, I'll go first. Sonata second, and you'll go last.
Yeah, so I'm the one that she really connects to and then becomes a new party member. I think. I don't actually know if she's a party member, but like she's on the cover of the game.
Staring at the ocean.
Well, this is a digital game, but like the main key art.
You here with anyone? My name's Junpei.
Junpei?
And I've heard about this character, Aegis.
I was just wondering if...
I know that she's a robot that people joke about being a toaster, so I presume she's the missing tank.
I mean, it's more fun
That was designed to take on
standing
shadows.
here all by yourself, right?
I am looking for someone.
Oh yeah?
You are
And that's
not
all
that
I know.
someone.
Wow, you got shot down faster than I expected.
She's a tough one, Senpai.
Don't worry about me.
Am I the one that she's
You
looking
like
for?
the, lotion?
Is your question directed at me?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I like the ocean. You know, I heard something interesting about triathletes who train at indoor pools. Apparently, they get outperformed by athletes who train in the ocean.
That information is irrelevant to me.
Well, I won. I talked to her longer than you did.
It doesn't matter how long you talk to her.
Probably could have talked to her even longer. Seemed like she really cares.
I could cry.
Just talk at her and then say you won.
You're making me feel bad.
Well, that's where we are. If you can't pull this off, I'm gonna be traumatized for the rest of my life.
We're on the ropes, but it's not over yet. It's all up to you now.
I'll avenge you. Whatever. And they have no reaction to whatever I say, I guess. What should I say to her? You beat me. I don't know, the tide is high.
You. I couldn't hear what he said, but she looked surprised. We should go over there.
Initiating evasive maneuver. Confirmation must be made at a secure location.
Has she been the one watching me?
Hey, what did you say to make her run away like that? Well, what are you waiting for? Go
I insulted her taste in video games. Yeah, you're right.
This could turn into serious trouble. You gotta go tell her you're sorry. If you don't, we'll get all the blame. Go on. You can catch her if you hurry.
I decided to follow the girl into the forest. Oh, so now I go down that way. Oh, I have to actually play to go down that way. After the girl.
Come on, go after her. Get on your knees, beg for forgiveness, and introduce her to me. Please?
The way she just started off is odd. I'm not sure what you said to her, but you better clear up the misunderstanding.
Nobody else is over here anymore. Well, I was gonna make some joke about me going up and saying, yeah, maybe X game isn't trash after all. I said to but I didn't know what game to say for that, so like, after I cleared up the misunderstanding, wow, that was incredibly goofy. Wow, isn't this environment just completely beautiful? Looks better than the beach, but not by a lot. What is her outfit? It's like she's wearing some weird pajama thing. Nightgown, is that the term? I think. Nightgown is the term. It's just looks so goofy. Go after, you already said that. Why? I thought that could be a potential alternate path for a hot second. How many times am I gonna see this? Like, I get it. This is the only way she could have gone. It looks so silly. Oh, you're not gonna say I should go after her and clear up the misunderstanding this time? See, you're behind the sign here. Hi. I lost sight of the girl. It's the girl from earlier. Yeah, I was going after her. That's why I'm here. She must be the one who's been watching me. Wait patiently. What? It really doesn't matter what you select, huh?
Now I am certain.
Never mind for waiting patiently until I start going up and approaching anyway.
I have found you.
Gotta love the illusion of choice.
For you.
Persona games, huh?
My priority is to be at your side.
Well, at least buy me a drink first. Whoa, this is a bit fast.
What? Are you friggin' kidding me?
What's going on? He didn't even say anything to her.
It doesn't seem... Wait, it seems like she still doesn't want to let go. I read the doesn't early.
There you guys are. What are you doing here? We've been looking all over for you.
What are you doing in the middle of the woods in your swimsuits?
You know how much harder it is to swim on land?
What we've...
More intense workout.
Huh? Who's this? And why is she hugging you?
Listen,
hey, I don't judge you.
Situation here. I'm sorry to interrupt your vacation, but I need everyone to go back to the house and gear up.
Ah, that won't be necessary. We found what we were looking for.
Mr. Chairman, what do you mean?
I'm just gonna stay in this pose.
You had me worried. You can't just leave the lab on your own, Aegis.
Oh, Aegis. That's how it's pronounced. I always assumed that it was like Aegis. Aegis, huh?
Sorry for all the trouble. Everything is under control now.
What happened to securing the tank?
Oh, that's been taken care of. Aegis, join us over here.
Understood.
This is Igus. As you can see, she's a machine with the form and face of a human girl.
I am Igus. My objective is to exterminate shadows. I have been assigned to seize, effective immediately.
No way. It's like she's alive.
This is unbelievable.
How can a robot be this cute? What a cruel world.
10 years ago,
Yeah, just wait until
plan
they hit
was
store
enacted to
shelves.
create anti-shadow weapons, a contingency in the event a shadow became unmanageable. Igus was the last one to be made, and she's the only one that still remains today.
Wow, what was wrong with those inventors? They have some
Does
sort
that
of a
mean
kink?
She has a persona too?
Correct. I am capable of wielding the persona called Palladian.
She suffered major damage in combat her first year out, and she's been kept in the lab ever since. I'm still not sure as to why she suddenly reactivated herself this morning. In any case, I hope you'll all get along.
An anti-shadow weapon, possessing a will all her own. This is amazing!
If you don't mind me asking, when we first saw you earlier, you were, hugging our leader. Do you know him?
Yes, it is very important for me to be by his side.
Maybe her facial recognition system is malfunctioning? Or maybe she's still half asleep. Very interesting.
Half asleep?
Well, I can ponder this later. Anyhow, I forgot to mention. Did you know there are a wide range of recreational facilities you can use here? There's a tennis court, a pool table, and even a karaoke machine. Would anyone care to hear me sing?
It's Wednesday, my dudes. What are we doing today on vacation? It's day 3 of our vacation in Yakushima.
Man, I can't believe it's already the 3rd day of our trip. It's too bad we have to go home tomorrow. I'd totally stay longer if I could, but I can't complain too much. You went through a hell of a lot here.
Yeah, like hearing you and the chairman singing. I barely got any sleep last night.
Do we have a mission at the beach today?
It's nothing like that. We just came here to have some fun.
Do you understand what it means to have fun, Igus?
Yes, I am informed of the concept. Recreation is sustenance for one's mental well-being.
Yeah, exactly. Wow, you sure know a lot about us humans. All right, let's take one last dip before we leave.
Wait. Junpei-kun, is it okay for Igus to go in the water?
I'm sure she's fine.
Oh, are you done already?
It is best that everyone partake in this activity together. Deriving enjoyment alone is not the optimal method to have fun.
You've got some strong feelings on pretty weird things, don't you? But what the heck, might as well.
We should join them.
Agreed.
Enjoying yourselves? Quite a lot's happened during our time here, but it looks like we'll get to relax a bit today.
That would be nice.
Sonata-san, what are you doing? Come on, it's your turn.
My turn? What are they doing?
Glad to see everyone's having so much fun. I've already told you what time the ship is arriving tomorrow, right? I'll probably head over to the port early, so don't be late.
Okay, I'll let everyone know.
We can get back to business.
Did he just do a
once we return
glove
to the
fixing
boat.
animation? Without any gloves?
Hey, dude! Sonata-san!
All right.
The way other
Guess we should
characters
go
refer to
through.
me, it always cracks me up.
This way!
run us down. All right, here's our chance for an all-out attack.
And he's just gonna evaporate like a shadow.
Wait, time out!
I had a fun time with everyone in Yakashima. Shaman, whatever. With I guess joining, things are likely to get livelier. Okay. Oh, and I ranked up my fool one because this is my C's thingamabob. So maybe it'll go up like as we get new members then? Is what I presume is happening here. Oh, well, we're into Thursday now. Very short Wednesday.
You seem to be in great pain.
You again.
Shit, it's them.
You mean those three? Ugh, they're freaky.
Shut up! Let's get out of here!
Why do they always run and hide at the sight of me? They're like back alley rats.
They're scared of your 10-pack.
Beats me.
Actually, I don't even think you're that ripped.
Give him the capsules.
Thanks. I'll pay you the usual way.
Now hold up. This time, we'd like your payment in the form of information. Your acquaintances have been busy lately. I'm referring to their activities on nights when the moon is full, of course. They've spent a great deal of time in the tower as well. I wonder, why did they take this burden upon themselves? You do know, don't you? But you don't wish to say. Is it perhaps because you're one of them?
I'm not. I've got nothing to do with them anymore.
Then tell us. I'm sure you'd agree these pills are more important than a group you have nothing to do with.
I don't know the details, but supposedly, destroying all those creatures will put an end to the Dark Hour. And that weird-ass tower will disappear. That's all I know, alright?
You mean they intend to eliminate the Dark Hour completely? Why would they do such a thing? To give up such power? To destroy the Tower of Demise.
Tower of Demise? Who wouldn't want to take out that damn thing?
Takaya. Yes, I know.
I can't go back. I won't use my power again. Not after last time.
Well, I wonder how many hours later it's gonna be until we find out what last time was. There's a box on the counter. Is this gonna be useless crap? The tetracorn. Oh, I got several of them at least. What do they do? Oh man, I'm beat. That seemed to take forever to get back.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, it was a tiring trip. Please rest up so you're ready for the next operation. There's 6 more to fight, right? Just the last full moon shadows and things will go back to normal. No more apathy syndrome incidents, just plain old everyday life. Let's do our best. After all, we're the only ones who can help. Okay, Thursday evening here, so we're back into the actual day-to-day now. I am curious. He's served by Mitsuru. I was like, when the heck did I get this? So... where's the tetracorn? Amakara corn. Oh, man. Here it is. Repels 1 physical attack for 1 ally, repels 1 magic attack for 1 ally. Oh, interesting. Okay, so it's not useless crap. Oh, and I can, tinker around with my new party member now. Hold on. No. I want to see stats. So you're level 27, it looks like. Okay, and then your Theurgy. After using physical skills, her drive to complete her mission intensifies. Orgia mode. Heavy pierce damage to all foes ignoring resistances. Ignores orders for a time. Ignores orders for a time. So like it's... What's that one dragon attack in Pokemon? That Outrage, I believe. That makes it so you are just locked into that move for a while. Is it something like that, I guess? I mean, after using physical skills, like, I'd be using that most of the time during regular random encounter battles. Is the case anyway. Maybe not always during bosses, unless we're specifically doing the HP using physical skills there, in which case I can still spam it against bosses. But a lot of characters where it's like, after doing something that involves using SP, it's the kind of thing where I'm not going to be spamming it a whole bunch in Tartarus. But that, it's like, I would be spamming it a whole bunch in Tartarus and building up the Theurgy a whole lot, so that'd probably be pretty good. Statue-looking thing. Chariot Palladian. Alright, Arrow Rain deals weak pierce damage to all foes 1 to 4 hits. Here, I can switch to this layout and then things are more visible. So they're weak to lightning as a machine. Like, I guess you'd get supercharged and stuff there. I don't know. Swift Strike deals weak strike damage to all foes. I like how these are both all foes. Raise 1 ally's attack, raise 1 ally's defense, nullify stat debuffs for all allies. Okay. A whole bunch of stuff to assist the team. Cruel attack deals medium pierce damage to 1 foe, more damage to down foes. Interesting. Oh wait, what's your element here? I guess you don't really have an element that you're attacking with. It's just physical things. Interesting. I mean, I can get the other elements with the different personas that I can get anyway, so it's not like I need a whole bunch of type coverage as I put together a team of Pokemon or something like that. Also, those shoes that I got a while back. Wow. Plus 50 HP. Sure, you get those now. Check the other Judos first that I'm more actively using. Yeah, so you have a specific armor need there. What does your armor matter? I'm genuinely curious. Yeah, so you're stuck with those. Yeah, okay. Well, we got a new party member this stream. She's super cute, huh? She's also a robot. She's super cute, but also made out of steel. Oh, but made out of steel. It's new territory for me. Honestly, I don't know how to approach this. She looks like a normal girl as long as she doesn't do anything too weird. But if she does, do you think anyone will figure out that she's actually a robot? Well, maybe not. Most people probably aren't on the lookout for undercover robots. Yet.
Well, about that.
A lot of people are enjoying the team, huh? Big difference from a while back.
Nicely done.
An anti-shadow weapon. That will be a most welcome addition. Most souvenirs are useless. Snow globes, keychains, postcards. However, this souvenir from Yakushima is très bien. Yeah, it seems like everyone seems worn out. You must be exhausted too, Acoustic-kun. Let's not go to Tartarus tonight and just rest instead. Yeah.
You see,
There's something you'd like to know about Aegis. Where are the others? I assume you are referring to the other anti-shadow weapons. Well, there were quite a few created. You could say they were Aegis' siblings. However, they were all destroyed 10 years ago. The incident. Aegis has been quite lonely since then.
You see,
why is she so human? Persona is a product of the human psyche. So the plan had been to place a human mind inside an anti-shadow weapon. The only real issue was the form that weapon would take. If we had used a tank, for instance, the weapon's mind would recognize itself as such. But a contradiction would arise. As we all know, a tank is not a living entity. A human mind trying to reconcile its existence in this way would break down before you could blink. So, how do we prevent that contradiction? You see where I'm going with this, don't you? Given a body that more closely resembles the expectation of the mind, the spirit stabilizes. That is why Aegis and her siblings were built in the form of human beings. But they don't actually have human, minds put into them, do they? How come she knows me? I couldn't say. Perhaps it's a bug in her facial recognition programming. I'm sure it's nothing to concern yourself with. You're not worrying over much, are you?
you see,
No, not really. It doesn't have any dialogue for if I say no, not really.
Greetings.
How are not, I almost read that as how are your lodging quarters, even though that's not even what she said. These are your lodging quarters. Very well. I shall remain by your side at all times. Like, at all times? What, you just gonna, like, power off or go into sleep mode or something like that beside my bed or something like that? Watching over me while spyware is running that's sending all my information to the government? She's so far from passing as a human. Doesn't look like she understands ordinary feelings and conversation yet. If she could, I might be able to form a bond with her. I don't like where your mind is going here immediately. Here, let's go ahead and save. There we go. Yeah, I'd say this was definitely some good progress this stream. And now that I know about what was going on there, I am extremely glad that I decided to do one last Persona 3 stream before Fragapalooza. Because if I was doing the beach stuff at Fragapalooza, my god, I think I'd just die of cringe. Like, so very, very glad that that was done here in the comfort of my own space here. And yeah, next time we have 14 days. I'll probably go to Tartarus at some point at Fragapalooza there, especially now that I have a new party member. I'll probably look up when persons are going to go missing in Tartarus, like if I should wait any extra amount of time. And then go into Tartarus when I can rescue some peeps and kill a whole bunch of bosses and try out the new party member, and it'll be great. And next time, you're probably not going to see this anymore. This might be the last time that you see this screen, because I hope to get the new ones finalized here pretty soon when it doesn't break my whole computer in two. So yeah, things are gonna get a little bit different. Stream a little bit of this at the big venue, and yeah, until about a weekish from now when I'm doing that. I guess less than a week. It depends on which day I decide to stream this. So yeah, appreciate everybody who tuned into another stream of Persona 3 Reload. And until next time when we're in a super large venue, take care and see ya. Goodbye. And when I cut things up into parts, I can call the VOD there. Is there anyone I want to raid? Let's just not have this be like, what was it? Was it this game or was it Assassin's Creed Odyssey that I accidentally left on all night after raiding somebody? There's no one on my follow list that I can raid right now. So there's other Persona 3 Reload streams that it's recommending me that I can potentially do here. But I don't really feel awake enough to be hanging out in the stream of a new streamer that I've never met before, so I'm just not going to tonight. It is 3:22 in the morning. I'm going to bed. Well, I'm going to start another dragon, and then I'm going to bed.